Hey, what's happening, everybody? Welcome back to No Cooldown Podcast, episode 87. I am that man, Tripp. You listening to a damn good gaming podcast, wherever you're listening to it from. We're glad you're here. Welcome in. You know what I'm saying? Pile in, close the door behind you, sit down, put your feet up, all that good stuff. Thank you for tuning in. Again, episode 87. A lot of ways to go. We're getting close to 100, which makes no sense. I don't understand how far we've gotten. I feel old as hell, but damn it, we're here. Again, got a lot of great news to cover this week and a lot of good conversations to have. First and foremost, you know what I'm saying, talk about the squad that's in with me today. You know what I'm saying? At this point, one of my commanding officers in Helldivers, you know what I'm saying, Mr. Went Easy, you know what I'm saying? Colonel, how you doing, sir?
I'm doing great. I haven't dispensed democracy in a bit. I have not done my part, but don't worry, we will get that sorted out real soon.
Facts, bro. Democracy demands it. Democracy demands it. And on the other side of this pod, we got a special guest today, man. It's been a long time coming, honestly, because we should have had this man on from way before, but I need y'all to understand, one of the dopest streamers in the game right now, one of the most entertaining energies you will see on Twitch, doing this thing on every other platform as well. You know what I'm saying? The CEO, Sweet Gang in the building. One hand on Sweet, you better salute and stand up when you see him. Richie's HQ is in the building. What's going on, Richie?
Hey man, you know I had to stand up for that amazing intro, bro.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Appreciate
sir.
the kind words. I'm glad to be here, bro. Like you said, it's a long time coming, bro. I'm excited. And speaking of Helldivers, bro, you know we out here spreading D, man. Let's go.
Facts.
Come on now.
Absolutely. Spreading D everywhere. You know about that, man. Listen, and if you want to spread more D and be democratic, you know what I'm saying, help the cause, rate this podcast 5 stars, man. Go on all your audio podcast platforms. Just type out No Cooldown Podcast, will be right there. Go check us out on YouTube as well. A lot of traction going there as of late. Go check us out on YouTube for all the shorts, segments, all the other good stuff that will come in, exclusive content that you might not see anywhere else. Again, check us out on our socials as well. No Cooldown Pod or No Cooldown Podcast, and we'll be right there. But
wait, I got a quick question.
Oh, go ahead.
Am I able to curse?
Yes.
Yeah.
You good?
Oh, say less. Hey, look, man, if y'all don't rate this podcast 5 stars, we gonna fuck your granddaddy. On everything I love, bro.
Hey, we passed the 1 minute mark on YouTube, so we all clear anyway, so I'm good.
Hey, we monetized. Let's go.
You know what I'm saying? Just in case, brother. Just in case. We good. Yeah, man.
YouTube watching the time limit, like, damn.
It's like, we almost had him.
Just missed him. Fuck. All right, but oh man, but we got a good show ahead of us, man. You already know what time it is, bro. We got a lot of stories to cover, but we gonna get to it. Gentlemen, are you ready?
I'm ready, bro.
Born ready.
Let's get to it. So our main story, we got to talk about this first and get this out the way. Pokémon Presents did go live for their 28th anniversary, again celebrating the release of Pokemon Red and all that good stuff in Japan. You know what I'm saying? They had several updates about the Pokemon mobile games, Unite, trading card game app, which you can probably get to on the back end. But we want to cover the biggest news that we saw from that show, and it was Pokemon Legends ZA, Pokemon Legends ZA, Pokemon Legends Zaza. I don't know what to call it exactly, but a brand new Legends game is in order for 2025. We had a whole bunch of details that came from that, kind of a quick little highlight trailer showing off the world. It's going to be basically entirely within Lumiose City in the Kalos region. No Unova for y'all. Sorry about that. You know what I'm saying? And apparently got a little tease at the end that Mega Evolutions are back as well. A whole lot of stuff to cover from this. But on Pokemon Legends ZA, I'll throw it to Richie first, man. How do you feel about what you saw and the fact that a new Legends game is coming?
Bro, I'm extremely excited. So, Legends Arceus, I thought the game had a lot of great ideas. In terms of performance, it wasn't that great. It's on the Switch. But besides that, I think they have a great concept with the Legends games. And the fact that it's centered in Lumiose City, because I don't know if y'all remember back in X and Y, like Lumiose City, the way they described it in the game, it seemed way bigger than what they actually let you explore.
Yeah.
So I'm excited to see like all the different environments and stuff, and like the landscape and the cityscape that they put into this game. I'm super excited. And Mega Evolutions, bro, I will stand by this. I think Mega Evolutions are probably one of the best mechanics they've ever put in Pokemon. So I'm excited for that.
I agree.
I'm not mad at that. I think Mega Evos were actually very good addition. I'll take the neutral stance because we're going to win in a second. All right, I was about to say for me again, I'm a little bit unfamiliar with the Legends game. I didn't play Legends, but I saw the impact that Legends had and the reception generally outside of the performance stuff.
Okay.
Outside of the performance stuff, I did like the different route that they try to take again, like just more active, more lively elements instead of what the previous formula was. I liked what I saw. I like that Mega Evolutions are coming back in some form. Again, Lumiose City is probably a good place to drop into and explore all of it in its entirety. The size and the scale probably would make sense. I'm not mad at this. In 2025, I'm not mad at this. This to me looks like it'll probably be one of those like a Switch sequel console seller. This will be one of those things that'll drop at launch and kind of be in step with the drop of the new console. Most likely.
You think it's gonna drop with the Switch too?
Possibly. Again, we had the whole news about it dropping in 2025 and stuff like that, and it makes sense. They need Switch always needs a top line game to drop within or on the release date of a new console drop. So it makes sense. They kind of holding and just they dribbling around the court waiting for that shot to fall, that opening to come through. So honestly, that's solid. That's solid. I'm liking that they're again going back to this route because with the advent of other games around, I don't want to name names, Power. Oh man. I think they gotta try and step the game up and tap into the formulas and things that Pokemon fans and Monster Tamer fans in general of the genre really want to see. So I think this is a good step. This could be a great game. This could be something that they're on. So yeah, but
I'm excited, bro.
How do you feel?
Man, I saw that shit and I was like, yo, what a waste of time. So I love, don't get me wrong, X and Y. That was iconic. I think that game doesn't get as much love as it really deserves because I remember playing that game for the first time. I'm like, yo, 3D models is crazy. Like Mega Evolutions. That was where because every Pokemon game, I feel like they add a new mechanic. That is where the mechanic I think peaked because that was one of the coolest things about terraforming. That's just stupid. Y'all just be putting hats on people.
I don't like that shit.
You spray baby oil on the Pokemon, put a hat on them, and then call it a different type. That shit is dumb. Mega Evolutions was cool. It was dope. It made you want to catch it. It made you catch other Pokemon because I was like, man, I don't really care about this Pokemon, but the Mega Evolution of it is pretty hard.
Yeah, right.
It was dope. It was dope. But the only reason I was upset about this trailer was because this whole direct was leading up towards, we were all waiting for the Pokemon announcement because they drop a game every year straight up, damn near like Call of Duty. So I was like, damn, I can't wait to see what the new Pokemon. Actually, I'm not gonna say that. I was not like, damn, I can't wait to see what the new Pokemon was like. I really wasn't interested that much.
Yeah.
Damn, I guess this might make me a hater, but I'm gonna keep hating.
Yeah,
don't change your ways now.
Don't change your ways now.
It's like, yo, because they're showing me these blueprints, and I'm like, okay, what are we doing? Y'all just showing me pictures, and then you show me these Pokemon, the X-rays of them, I guess. Y'all not really showing me anything. Y'all really just showing me whatever.
Shit.
Exactly.
Yo,
you just show me, yo, you show me 3D models. People are just running around. It's see-through Pokemon. That's cool. That concept, I like that concept, but I don't think that this was this was this is what you ended on, and it really didn't show me shit. All it did was saying, yo, there's gonna be a Pokemon game next year, which I like that they're taking their time with it because I'm not gonna sit here and lie. X and Y, Scarlet and Violet, man, that shit was running pretty slow. That shit was 15 frames per second on a turn-based game. That's kind of tough, you know what I'm saying?
And that was my only gripe about that game. Because I also think that game had a lot of great ideas, but
oh my God, it did.
It's just the frame rate sucked.
I never got to, I still own it, and will I go back? Maybe, but it's my brother loved it, but my brother never played a Pokemon game since Ruby. He used to play with the emulators.
Shit.
So when he got a Switch, I got him a Switch for Christmas, and I got him that game, of course, he's loving it, but I've played Sword and Shield. I played a little bit of Arceus. I really can't even say I have a real good opinion on that game. I heard amazing things though, and I've watched a lot of gameplay of it, but I've never played it myself. And the main reason I didn't play that one was because 2 months before that, they dropped another Pokemon game. They dropped Shining Pearl and Diamond and Pearl, and I'm like, bro, how many? I got bread, but I don't got fucking bread for Pokemon games every 2 months.
I forgot about that.
You know what I'm
they was
saying?
going crazy.
So I think it's good that they're taking a break. My wallet could use it. If this comes out on the Switch too, I think it's gonna be phenomenal. But I'm gonna need to see, like, and this is sad that I gotta ask for it. Can I get a steady 30 frames per second? A steady 30. I'm not even asking for 60, just a steady 30 frames per second. Because there's no reason in a game where I'm not doing action-oriented shit, like I'm literally pressing A to do an attack, it should be running this slow. Like, it doesn't make sense.
Don't the Zelda games run at 60?
They do and they don't, but there's a difference. It's like I'm over here like shooting bombs and lighting shit on fire. There's no reason I hop on my Pokemon with wheels on his chest, but he runs with his legs. There's no reason like him galloping to slow my shit down. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, shit is crazy, bro. But yeah, overall, we just gotta see more. And again, I will go back to addressing the elephant in the room. Again, if Power World gets consistent updates, and some people are maybe like, oh yeah, Power World, you know, that came and went. No, it hasn't. People are still playing Power World like crack. It is still
people
crack.
that saying that Power World came and went are smoking, bro.
Bro, there are people who didn't play it, bro. Like, yo, y'all need to hop off these dicks, bro. Like, y'all need to get off the fucking, like, you guys love hating on games because you didn't buy them. I know what it feels like to miss out. I'm broke. I be seeing games and I'm like, damn, I wish I could play the new Final Fantasy game, but I ain't got it like that. I'm gonna let y'all have fun. But imagine if every time you couldn't afford some shit, you got mad at it. Like, imagine seeing a house and be like, motherfuckers really be buying houses out here. Like, man, couldn't be me. Why don't you get an apartment like everybody else? Like, shut up, bro.
Facts. And it's just crazy. Like, on top of that, the attention spans of people are so, like, it's fucking disgusting to me. Because, like, when you look at it, again, Power World, again, they dropped, like, again, last month, again, they're crazy prime, I guess their initial burst out on the scene was everybody's talking about it. But naturally, every game has, you know, things ebb and flow, shit changes, other games come out, people will talk about it more because they're brand new or the shinier new toy, but it doesn't mean they went away and went to zero. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? It doesn't mean they just disappeared.
In the last hour, Power World has had 209,000 people playing that game. In the past hour. It's Wednesday.
And it came and went? Yeah, okay.
You got it, buddy.
Bro, people are fucking insane to me. But back to the point at hand, though. I feel like in any case, there is a little bit of pressure. I'm not saying a whole lot. Not from the company themselves, but from the public perception. I feel like there is a little bit of pressure and expectation for this game to really push the boundary of what Pokemon performance has been in the past, you know, couple of years. With Power World, you know what I'm saying, coming out the scene, and they're like, oh, we doing this, that, dropping all these games together. And even though it's not the same game in the slightest, people want to compare it because it's a monster tamer because of public perception. You know what I'm saying? Now there's that little onus on Nintendo to be like, all right, shit, we probably gotta show some levels and see what the fuck we can do. You know what I mean? Like, and again, not do the same things as Power World, but take it to a level where it's a different experience than what you provided before. You're not hashing the same things. You're not having shitty performance. And, you know what I'm saying? You can actually provide a respectable, you know what I'm saying, experience for this day and age. I think to me, there's just a little bit of incentive behind that after, you know, the reception and stuff, and maybe some of the waning popularity with the last Pokemon games that came out. So I mean, we'll see about it.
I agree, bro. Pokemon, they get to the point where it's like, especially since Power World is out now, the bare minimum is not gonna cut it no more, bro. They didn't drop a game this year, or they don't plan on it at least. They're pushing the game to next year. If they're gonna do that, this game better be nice, bro. And it better come out on a new console, because if it don't, I'm talking shit day one. I don't care.
Bro, at this point, if you're saying 2025, you have to wait. It has to be a console day one, or at least in the same month, because there's no way you're gonna like wait all this time. And if it's shitty on day one on the new console, that's a whole nother conversation.
That's right.
Yeah,
they're done.
We can give a certain amount of leeway with y'all on the Switch, because the Switch is not great performance wise. It's shitty. We get that. We understand that. But after that, you know what I'm saying? And the next thing is still looking like ass. Nah, man, we going to have real uncomfortable conversations. But outside of Pokemon Legends Zaza, was there any other things that stood out to y'all on that little Pokemon Presents conference?
Hey, Pokemon sleep.
Listen, hey man, I did exactly as advertised when I seen that, nigga. I was off the bed, nigga. I was catching.
I should have turned my sleep on when I fucking started the videos. What I should have did, I would have got some good points. Like that shit. I'm sorry, bro, but like,
you would have got the Raikou. You would have got the Raikou, bro.
Like I like you know, I'm a fan of Pokemon Unite. Sure, I play the game every now and then when I have no sanity. I don't. The biggest thing that dropped was like the Pokemon trading card game, and maybe I'm being ignorant. So sorry, but is this just not NFTs? Are these just not just free? It's pictures of cards. That's the shit that kind of blew me. I was like,
wait, you can't even like, you can't battle?
They didn't talk about battling when I watched the trailer. There was a lot of just like, yo, you got a pack.
No, I
you
think
opened
you
up
can
this
battle.
pack.
I think you can
Can
battle.
you?
Yeah, I think you can battle, actually.
I mean, listen, when I saw it, a lot of the things that were showing off were like trading. You get 2 packs a day for free. It sounds like that shit sounds like a drug. To be honest,
Yeah, that's what I thought it was.
crazy.
I'm not gonna lie.
Just collect the card.
I'm not gonna lie. It tapped into something in the back of my head. Like it brought me back a little bit to when I
Your
had
drug
like,
addiction.
Yes, my drug habit as a 3rd grader, walking into school with a rubber band and a giant stack of Pokemon cards, talking about who want to trade. I like that's real. That's real. You know what I'm saying? And for a second there, I was like, damn, this shit might be hot. I might have to tap into this. Maybe not for my mental health and my ability to, you know what I'm saying, abstain from drug addictions. I might have to stay away. But I like that idea. I like it being, again, having an app to trade cards and stuff like that and do it. Now, of course, they're probably gonna have monetized packs. You can buy more packs and blah blah blah. The pack opening scene is gonna go crazy over that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Those people are gonna go nuts. But honestly, that's probably the only other thing that really stood out. Like that's cool to put the trading card like an app for it. That's cool. That's a cool way to kind of modernize the experience a little bit. So I'm not mad at it.
It's about time, bro.
Yeah.
It's cool. Like and the thing is, like, I don't mind it. I just know because man, trading card games, this shit is nasty. This shit, like, people elbowing each other for Pokemon packs and Target is nuts. Like, that's a real thing. Like, these are
that one wall on the target at the front of the Target by the cash registers, bro. That one wall,
bro. Like, I'm straight up like even remember in the pandemic where there were like 40-year-old men really lined up outside the Target because the Pokemon, like, that shit is crazy. Like, that's my biggest fear is like they go drop this, people gonna be like, oh, I get 2 free packs. Damn, I ain't getting nothing. I guess $1 for another pack. Yo, bro, they're gonna be making, and they're gonna do this, make a bajillion dollars, and then Pokemon Za gonna be a 2D fucking side scroller with no color in it, and they still gonna be profitable at the end of the year. It don't matter what they do because people still go buy it. Like, it's gonna be nasty.
That is. Nah, that's a good point. They probably set up that safety net. They said, bro, if this game don't do well, we need something to do well.
We got something in the back pocket for you.
They're never gonna be hungry, so the games will be very much a regular. They got it though, you know. They figured it out. They figured out the money. They figured out the money market. I can't even be mad at them, you know.
Facts.
Yeah.
You know,
they definitely they capitalized on it for sure.
Found their way, man. They found their way. Oh, but damn, y'all caught me. Anyways, we can move on to the next story here. I dubbed this the second main story because I don't think we talked about it last week, and it's, you know what I'm saying, this shit got some weight to it, so we got to really talk about it, man. Shadow of the Tree, Elden Ring DLC. It's on the way, man. We got a bunch of details. The first trailer for it actually dropped. The internet, again, exploded with joy and whatever fluids that you want to add into the rest of the sentence, man. The Mad Lib is yours. You can do whatever you want with it. This is, again, we've been waiting for this. We've been waiting for this for a long time. We got a bunch of details. Again, From Software basically claiming this is their largest expansion to date. Again, with that entry point that people predicted years ago of entering through the hand behind the boss Mog, the Lord of Blood. That's kind of where you enter like this like new world from the lands between, like I guess you're traveling back and forth between a couple of maps in there in the lands of shadow. You're gonna meet a lot of like, I guess, other demigods who are like following Mikola's footsteps, a bunch of new bosses, skills, magic, weapons, storyline, bosses, dungeons, all that shit, man. There's just too much stuff to cover. All right, talk to me.
I actually re-downloaded. I actually restarted my Elden Ring playthrough because I never beat it. Yeah, I got pretty far, but I was like, man, this build, I don't know. I got to like level 100. I don't know what the fuck I was doing with the build. I came back to that shit and I'm like, who is this man? I don't know this man. So I restarted my shit. I'm trying to play through it. I know how to play the game now, so it's gonna be a lot easier. But nah, this is pretty exciting, man. Like, outside of the whole easy mode controversy, like that will always be my biggest beef with like the Elden Ring community. Like, I'm always Elden Ring community adjacent because I do love this game, but the motherfuckers next to it, like, y'all are too much. I need to relax. I think this is gonna be sick though. I'm excited to see what they have. That the dude doing the fucking spin kicks was really what sold me. I was like, yo, you telling me I can do like an unarmed build? Like that should be hard.
Oh,
we
wait.
playing Tekken.
They got like hand-to-hand combat?
Yeah.
Bro,
In the trailer, this one dude did like a,
straight
you know, Ken in Street Fighter 6 where he does like that spinning like fire kick in the air. Like
Yeah.
he did that shit, and I was like, this is dope. This is really really
No
dope.
way.
Mhm.
So yeah, I'm excited.
That might
I'm
get me
excited
on there
this.
for real.
No, you might have to tap in because the shit that they got
Bro.
cooking up for it is gonna be really interesting. They're doing like you're going into because I know in the game you're in like the lands between. So like now you're going into like I want to say basically hell, but I could be wrong. But like
Yeah.
you're going into like
Oh,
the
I think
dark
it's-
realm
yeah,
or
it's like-
whatever.
I think it's like below whatever the Erd
The
tree,
land
big
of
ass thing
shadow
emitting.
is what it's called.
I think it's like entirely below whatever we're dealing with. At least that's what it felt like to me. You know what I'm saying? All the lore people can prove me wrong, whatever in the comments. Go feel free. But it just looks crazy, bro. It looks crazy. I can't even lie. I'm about to say, Richie.
Yo, Nas gonna be down there.
Yo, shit.
I called you back to today.
I'm referring to his music video.
To not get confused.
Oh damn.
You're not misinterpreting me.
Had to get that clear, bro. Had to get that clear. Yo. Oh,
That's so funny.
Oh shit.
But even like the
go ahead, Wayne.
the shit that they talked about, it's like 10 new bosses, 8 new weapon categories. So it's like not even just weapons, just categories. Structures and similar
that's
to the base
crazy.
game. Like it's gonna be the surface area will be larger than the main map, which is Limgrave
That's
is
a
the main
whole
map.
new
Around,
game.
basically is what it seems like.
Bro.
Difficulty will be
Damn,
similar
that's
to the end
crazy.
game. Yeah, no, and this shit's gonna be even more difficult. The bosses are gonna be even more difficult, which is like nuts.
Oh shit.
Equal in
When
difficulty.
did Elden
Millennium
Ring
pissed
come
me
out?
off.
That-
2022?
2022.
Yeah, same
I
year
wonder
as
how long
God
they
of
been
War.
developing this.
For that game before it first announced like 17 maybe 16.
Yeah, it got announced
Damn,
a
okay.
while ago.
Yeah, it was a while back. But again,
Okay, got you.
It's just crazy. But I'm about to say, Richie, how'd you feel about it? Have you played Elden Ring before or not? You was like just watching
So-
CPU.
I played it for like an hour and a half, and I didn't get that far. But also like, I went I think the winch build where I just had the club. I was on my Ooga Booga shit. But like, I was enjoying the game. That was my first Souls-like game, and I was enjoying it because it was new mechanics. You know, like I feel like I'm a mechanically inclined gamer, so like I was picking up pretty quickly, but also I'll still get my ass beat. So it's nice.
Yeah.
It's nice to play a game as a seasoned gamer and still get my ass beat because it's like, okay, this is not gonna be just like a straight run through. So.
Yeah.
I want to get to it eventually because I have so many games I need to play. But Elden Ring has been on my my backlog for a while now. So I think this DLC coming out is going to give me that push that I need to like actually play it.
Yeah, it's such a, and like I think that right there is like what drives a lot of people towards the game is that like they're very much if you play a game like Batman Arkham City, right? Like every game after that has the same tap, square, triangle to counter, it kind of feels similar. But
Yeah.
Elden Ring was one that's like, yo, we're completely different game styles, so you kind of have to learn how to play this game again, which is something that honestly not many games will have you do. Like a lot of times everything just feels similar, and that's what I think really drove me to like it. I kind of compared it to Monster Hunter. If the game didn't want you to win, is the best
You
way
know
to
what?
describe it.
That's a good comparison.
Because it's just like in Monster Hunter, like you'll be fighting these hard ass monsters with these crazy ass movesets, but you won't get instantly annihilated all the time. But in Elden Ring, you could get killed by like regular shit on the field.
Yeah. It'd be some shit you like, oh, this is about to be light work. You still get work.
And it'll literally be like, oh man, I missed this attack. Let me just like, it's like a regular mob. It's like, oh, I missed this attack. Let me just, attack him again. Then he hits you with like a 3-piece combo, half your health. And I'm like, man, this is some bullshit. I had to waste a whole potion on him.
Waste, man. Yo. That's wild. But yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I've been thinking about this question in the back of my head. Can a DLC be voted for Game of the Year? Can a DLC be voted for Game of the Year? Because this is tough.
They'll try.
I'm not gonna lie.
Try.
They
might try.
might push this narrative, bro. And honestly, there's a chance I could let them.
Yeah, honestly, bro, if they're saying that it's bigger than the base map, then it gotta be looked at as its own game. Low key.
They said it was like about the size like Limgrave, which is not a small area. That's like probably like that's a big ass portion of the map. Like they're going.
Is Limgrave not the whole thing? Oh no, it's Limgrave.
Limgrave is I think it's that first big area like there and down.
I'm gonna look it up.
Like because there's that like Mount Gilmar that's up in the north and stuff like that, and then there's Caelid, which is like the other area over there. I think Limgrave is like the first area up and down to like the castle tops, like on the south side of the map or whatever. I think, but it's still a big ass piece of the map.
No, it is.
That's still big as shit. And
them Elden Ring fans gonna be on our ass in the comment section.
Oh yeah, no, we'll be fine.
Be like, actually,
we retcon guys.
I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry.
You know what I'm saying? It said, nigga, don't get on our ass, nigga. Chill out. But it's just funny to me. It's just funny at this point in time. Like, bro, Elden Ring has had some, you know what I'm saying? This is really like a magnum opus project for, you know what I'm saying, for FromSoft. Like, they've been able to, again, get the Guillermo del Toro on all the lore and shit like that and take their time to actually craft the world.
Was it no. George R.R. Martin.
Was it? Oh, George R.R. Martin. Sorry, that's the wrong one. I'm thinking about, what's it called? Kojima. But you see, actually, that's funny. That's funny how that's actually happened around the same time, both of them. Or at least there was at least news about that, how they brought in, like, big directors who built worlds before to do other shit. Which is funny. I'm sorry. People bridging the gap and stuff. I apologize for the confusion.
Hey, they're bigger guys with white beards. I understand. I would have said the same thing too.
Oh my gosh, the fucking the dweebs are gonna be out to the comment section.
Yo,
today,
they're gonna be we're gonna be dodge rolling slurs.
Said shit. Like, yo, chill out, chill on me.
They finna solo us.
Yeah, no, for real, bro.
Nah, that is.
Said that's not the real information.
That's why I'm not trying to say too much, bro. Cause I'm not too familiar with this game and the lore and stuff.
That's fine, bro. Hey, listen, we're making a statement, bro. There's some people on this platform and all these platforms that be talking with no information so definitively. All right, so we're not the worst out here. We're at least being honest about this. So that's fair. But again, back to this game and this DLC drop. It looks amazing. It looks amazing. I'm sorry. Like, there's still so much that I have left to do. I think there's like a bunch of bosses and areas that I haven't even seen yet. I still got to beat that fucking Pseudosax guy, the dragon church guy. I don't even know what the hell he's called, but him, I gotta go beat him. There's a bunch of areas I haven't seen, and then they're dropping a whole nother, like, this is probably like another like 20 plus hours of experience into the game. Like, it's a perfect storm of a game for FromSoft. This is a perfect storm of a game. From all their teachings, all the lore they've gotten from, again, like major Hollywood, you know what I'm saying, proponents and big world builders. They've had the time to develop the game, put it all together, and they have their IP. You know what I'm saying? FromSoft controls their IP now. They bought their shit back from what's it called, Bandai Namco. So they're running their whole show. It's just cool to see something come together and the creative process not be let's say tampered with as much as other games might have in the mainstream. So I'm just glad, and I can't wait. In June, a game is dropping in summer. A major game is dropping in summer, and we had to clap it up because of that. We gotta clap it up. I gotta give personal kudos for dropping this in June, because some of y'all really decide to drop your games in the fall with every other big game, and y'all need help. You're not getting there, bro. It's not happening, brother. You're not him.
Reserved
You're
for
not
Call
that
of
guy.
Duty.
You know what I'm saying? This call, man, get that shit. I'm dead. But nah, listen.
Real game stand up.
Oh, this shit is crazy. Shit is crazy, but just dropping the summer games, dropping the summer. Like, this just I get nothing but good feelings from seeing this DLC dropping. I can't wait for it to pull up, because it's gonna be a fun time. It's gonna be a fun fucking time.
Now, seeing Elden Ring people so excited got me excited, bro. Like, we feeling left out. It's like when you see motherfuckers turning up about like NBA finals and stuff. It's like, bro, I don't watch this, but like, I kind of wish I did now.
I'm hyped for y'all. Like, I don't watch football, but when it's Super Bowl season, like, like that shit might be on in the Discord.
Bro, honestly, that's fact. I ain't never seen Wayne call me a dickhead so consistently when the Eagles was playing. I ain't gonna lie. He don't even watch football, but he was like, yeah, fly Eagles, fly, dickhead. I'm like, that's fair. You know what? I'm like, all right, bro.
And we lost, and I was like, I'm not talking to y'all. Shut the fuck up.
That's real pride, bro. That's a real zeitgeist. And again, Elden Ring got that spirit. They got that about them, bro. They're a fantastic fucking game. I can't wait for that shit to really pull up on us in June. But all right, we can get to the regular stories and everything else that came through. Got to get on a bit of a left turn here because we got to talk about this news. Sony announced this week that they're laying off 900 people across all of their major studios. Naughty Dog, Insomniac, they were included as well. They're closing their PlayStation London studio entirely, so that's probably going to cease to exist in the next couple of weeks.
Crazy.
And apparently, through all of this like craziness, there was actually a live service Twisted Metal game that was in development that's being canceled as well. So a lot of casualties that kind of got put in the middle of this, just this whole redundancy thing. So, Wayne, I'll roll to you first, man. How you feel about all this shit dropping?
Bro, again, I just like, I understand. So my girlfriend, for a little bit of background on me, my girlfriend is in the tech space. She's trying to become a web developer. Like she's in the whole coding area, like that type shit, right? And so she's like going through work and like talking to people. She was actually able to meet up with somebody who worked at a video game company, and he was explaining like the layoffs to her. And from my understanding in that conversation, there was like a lot of people overhired. And now we're seeing a lot of the shit drop off because people aren't in the pandemic. They're not playing video games as much. And it was just like, it's just wild to me that like, first off, 900 people getting eliminated is bananas to me. Like every week, it feels like there's mass layoffs. And it's almost always on the back of a very successful game. Like a very successful game will drop and then they'll lay people off right after. And it's nasty. I've still yet to hear about people taking pay cuts. I think that should be first thing. Like if you would have told me Sony is laying off 900 people and a lot of the board and the top brass are taking a % cut on their income, then I'd be like, okay, at least they tried to do something. The fact that you coming home, you're like, yo, we did amazing, bros. I'm gonna go take a whole month vacation to the slopes. I'm gonna be hitting, I'm gonna be in Aspen. Everybody in this building, clear your shit out. We sold you guys off. Like that's the shit that be blowing me. It's like there's no way y'all are living good lives when your people are starving.
Yeah. And just to add color to that too, Jim Ryan, who's literally leaving PlayStation at the end of this year or whenever he's supposed to leave, he's supposed to be gone. He literally is like gonna have his whole payouts, all that stuff. He's probably gonna be worth like 250 million as he leaves. And this man was sitting there. He was sitting there shaking hands with everybody at PlayStation Studios like in London 5 days before, and now gone. You know what I'm saying? As of yesterday when it happened?
Damn.
Kaput. The whole thing is
crazy.
Not there. But go ahead, Wayne. Continue.
Bro, like like that, and like that's perfect. Like like you guys are really, you got 200. Like there should be no like these people who are getting fired. They're getting maybe if they're lucky, a severance package. A lot of the times they're not. And you're telling me motherfuckers like Jim Ryan are leaving and they're getting paid money on the way out? Why? He don't work for you no fucking more. Imagine if I went back to the AMC and was like, yo, remember when I got fired? Like, where's my payout? You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't getting no bread on the way out. Bro, they would arrest me. What are we talking about? What are you getting paid for? Like, what did you do, Jim Ryan? What did you do? You're doing such a good job. You had 900 people losing their jobs. I don't think you need that bread on the way out, brother. Like, I'm gonna need you to slide that shit over to the people who are actually making the fucking games.
Yeah, right. What does he even do?
He was their CEO. Ahead, but what do any executives do really besides lay people
he's
off
the
and
CEO.
collect bonuses?
Yeah, they top off the board of directors. That's their job. They top him off, and then they're like, "Oh, good job, brother. Here's $1 bajillion." And then we still have a shit ton of problems on PlayStation. Like y'all service is ass, but hey, shout out to Jim Ryan. Because that's what, when I think of PlayStation, that's what I think of. I think of Jim Ryan. I don't think about Santa Monica. I don't think about the developers who make the games. I'm like, that boy Jim Ryan. Where would we be without him?
Shit is so ass. But nah, Richie, I guess just with that and in general, all the receding of activity, you know what I'm saying, all the redundancies, the layoffs and stuff like that in the game industry. How you been feeling about shit lately?
So I'm not too familiar on the Sony thing, but I do know gaming and just tech businesses in general, like people are just getting laid off. Even bro, one of my homies, like I went to high school with this man. He just got laid off recently from his tech job. So like it's ass to like see it happen and like read these articles and stuff like that, because it's like, damn, like the economy's already shit. Now people getting laid off on top of that. And then like it's one thing to see that, and then it's a whole different thing to like know somebody personally that got laid off, because it's like, damn, bro, like this shit really hitting home now. Like it's crazy, and it's wild because it's like, even though I'm unemployed right now, you know, I'm unemployed at Twitch.tv. My everything else besides like my content creator stuff is like in the tech space. So seeing that is just telling me like, damn, like do I even want to like go out there and like look for a job right now? Is it even appropriate? Is it a good time to do that? Like it's terrible. And I feel bad for a lot of these people, bro, because like I said, the economy shit. So getting laid off, which I'm assuming was abrupt, is gonna be ass unless you got like a helping hand or something, bro. Or if you got like that savings saved up.
Oh yeah, you gotta have a lot of savings saved up, man.
Some real shit. Trust.
Especially like when you consider like the quality of life that some of them people have, right? Getting laid off is really gonna fuck some people over, and that's sad to see.
It's just in the name of the hubris of a lot of these motherfuckers in the gaming company making these decisions. Again, literally what we've been saying on this podcast since the layoffs really started hitting in waves from last year. They're doing this only because they misstepped and were too greedy in the pandemic era, in the lockdown era. They were like, oh shit, everybody's at home, let's get all these jobs and let's do them, boom, 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 opening. You know what I'm saying? Have this stuff, open these offices when they're ready to like get out or whatever, and we should be good. And they realize, oh, the economy's not gonna, you know what I'm saying, work with us since we hired all these people. Oh, we gotta get rid of them. Boom. You know what I'm saying? And people are paying the price for the hubris and greed that these corporations have. And it just sucks seeing it time and time again. And it is also funny because I think people don't see it, and there was a comment on a video on one of our videos. I think it was Embracer or something like that. The Embracer video. Shout out youtube.com/@NoCooldown. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't listening, check that out. Shameless plug. But there was a comment, and then somebody was like, I don't mind the layoffs. You know what I'm saying? Get rid of non-essential people. You have no idea what the internet.
What the fuck is non-essential?
Exactly.
That's crazy.
One, if you want to go in the bare definition, gaming is a fucking non-essential space. If you wanted to be literal, if you want to be fucking literal, you idiot. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a non-essential space. What do you mean? And if you want to dive into, I guess, the subjectivity of that word in the gaming space, you don't know the inner workings of these companies and the talent that's there that actually make the operation go round. You don't understand who is in what position, who has what experience, and how these teams are formed, and what chemistry and actual, like, again, semblance of ideas these people have to actually make good games, to actually have games come out that are profitable and enjoyable more often than not. And most importantly, like, I think that's an underrated aspect that people outside of the development sphere, and again, anybody who's not a developer, that's something that they should at least have perspective on when they look at games, if they're like making content, like deep content creation about games, or at least looking at them intently to talk shit about them online. You should at least understand what you're looking at, or at least attempt to. Like, I feel like chemistry is a very understated thing, and actual stability is a very understated thing that gamers don't mention. Because you see how Nintendo drops all these games. Before I even say Nintendo, you see how
this is a great example.
Elden Ring dropped a masterpiece beforehand. First, Elden Ring dropped a masterpiece. You know why? Because most of that team has been around each other for several years. What's it called? Final Fantasy VII, Rebirth and Remake, both of them. People are giving it rave reviews, crazy reviews. Final Fantasy, the remake, they was loving it down. You know why? Because most of the talent that was there for the original series were around to still be on it in some form, whether to consult, whether to actively be in development. You know what I mean? Like, them from the beginning, people from the beginning were there to actually have a guiding hand and move it there. The talent was still there to provide ideas, and there's enough new talent to come in and provide a fresh take and you know, produce at the scale that they need to. Chemistry and stability for the people that actually make the game happen. That's what's important to the industry, to have quality shit. Now, motherfuckers want, you know what I'm saying, wonder why you get shitty games all the time. You wonder why Call of Duty failed to shit. You wonder why XYZ. Because the important people in those positions and the people that provided the chemistry to make the game great left, or they got fired. And you bring these new people who don't have a clue. You know what I'm saying? No disrespect to them. You know what I'm saying? You gotta train them. You gotta train them. You gotta put them in a schedule, put them in a team, and put them right to work. You gotta ramp them up on a completely new world that they don't know. And it gets deep. This shit gets treacherous.
Yeah.
Again, Nintendo, why Nintendo could put out so many first party bangers for the most part, again, Pokemon aside, you know what I'm saying, Pokemon performance wise.
Right, this is not with Game Freak.
Game Freak and performance is a whole different thing. But outside of that, how they can put out so many great first party titles consistently, do you know how often, you know what I'm saying, like, probably Nintendo has had layoffs in the past couple of years, of course, but in comparison to everybody else and how quickly they've done it, I feel like Nintendo, over the history of again their gaming life, they've managed to keep their teams together for longer. The chemistry has always been there. At least they've had the pool of knowledge, you know what I'm saying, the actual depth of knowledge across their teams to provide like again experiences that are consistent and actually build on it because they have the knowledge of what came before it in depth. You know what I'm saying? Experts, because they know it, because they've been it, they've lived it, they breathed it, and they can pass that on to new people in the team and translate it into new experiences going down the line. That consistency, people don't understand. And if
I'm getting laid off, I wouldn't mind getting laid off from Nintendo.
So yeah, because
I know they making sure they people right.
Yeah, 100. And again, God rest his soul, Iwata. This man took a pay cut. To make sure other people was good because he knew the people.
Big nigga, that's lit.
They need to be taken care of. They had to have been taken care of. You know what I'm saying? And we're not gonna see that today because that's just greed and hubris.
No,
like
never.
Especially not in the Western world. But
oh yeah, definitely not here.
It's just funny how there's a lot of gamers out there who see this and don't understand how bad this is for the gaming industry. I'm not talking about
it is,
and I'll even take it to, again, not even having perspective on the entire cycle of it and the people who actually make it good. Not just from a human level, from a product level. I'll put it to their minute, again, perspective. Just from a product level, the games that you play will more than likely get worse because the flow of development will be that disjointed. That people working on the game, you know what I'm saying, are ousted, and the people who are still working on the game, who are still in a job, have so much more pressure now because all the responsibilities of those 900 people that left, now they fall on you. So let's see what happens.
Yeah,
exactly.
There's no way 900 people went through an interview process. Like 900 people saw a job description, applied, and then there's no way 900 unessential people got a job. That doesn't make any sense in any capacity. Like that is absurd. That shit blows me when people say that shit. And it is just funny because y'all get mad about shit like Suicide Squad, like, oh, this game could have been so much better. It's like, well, it could have been better. But the motherfuckers didn't have people to work on this shit because they all left.
Because
they got fired.
Literally the founders left the studio. If that was not a red flag to you, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, what are you talking about? Like, you should see the sign.
Damn,
you should
I didn't
not
know
be
that.
dumb. Yeah, again, for people that didn't see the news reports, I understand. That's cool. You know what I'm saying? You just didn't see it as it happened. But people who know about all the red flags that have happened during the development process and are still shitting on the game full press and not at least having context of what came before it, you're stupid. You're stupid.
Yeah, you know what? I got a little bit more empathy for that game now.
Yeah,
it's still ass, but now I understand why it's ass.
It's always fine to be like, yo, this shit sucks. Like, it's valid to give criticism,
that's facts.
but it's like, that's the shit that people don't know about. Like, even like these layoffs, like this shit isn't gonna be just like, oh, 900 people got laid off. This might be a shaky year. This will be a shaky 5 years. This is going to affect every game in development with anybody, because even if it's one person from your team, even if it's fucking Frank was the guy who had the brilliant idea in Helldivers to fucking make all the stratagems fucking up, down, left, right, the cool ass fucking idea. It was his idea. He's gone now. We are never getting ideas from fucking Frank again. Now Helldivers 3 may suffer because we don't have that innovation or whatever the fuck. Like, that's the thing that people don't understand. There is no if I'm handing out fucking coffees at the fucking studio and that's my fucking job, and it gets people to work better because they don't have to walk all the way to the 3rd floor to get the fucking coffees, is that not fucking essential? Because now you don't have to waste fucking time. But people don't get that. Like, y'all, hey, enjoy. You know, like, enjoy. If you think layoffs are a good idea, hey, bucko, I don't know. Maybe I just got a different idea of what a good business would look like.
Honestly, bro.
Yeah.
It's just,
because honestly, like, I don't know if this is like statistically true, but just critically thinking, I would assume that the businesses that have long-term workers that actually enjoy their working environment, those are going to be the most successful places to work at.
Yes, because even like in Nintendo, I remember, like, I think it might have been you. I can't remember. I don't want to give credit where credit isn't due. But I remember them saying like, how could I possibly tell my team, hey, I am getting a fucking what's the word for it? Damn, I just literally lost my train of thought. But it's like, how can I convince my game director to give me the best performance possible when his job may not be guaranteed in a couple months? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not.
It's like how can you put your all into your projects if you know you about to be up out of there?
Exactly, bro.
It's like knowing you about to get evicted, bro.
Like why? If I'm getting kicked out, bro. Like when I knew I was on the way out of my job, I was not working. I was not working to the best of my ability. I was looking for other jobs. Like why would I spend
it's like,
time?
What's the point? All my hard work is gonna be gone once I'm out of here. Like, what's the point?
Yeah.
Shit is so fucking stupid. It's just stupid, man.
It's crazy. I wanted to touch on this earlier, but I didn't want to get into it too early.
Nah,
right. That's also why indie games are thriving right now.
Facts. Even more than they already have been, because there's actual. And again,
the AAA scene is just falling apart, bro. So the indie games are just rising up now.
And as they should, because again, for the past at least minimum decade, really,
bro,
indie games have stood up. And carried the gaming industry. I don't care what you say. As much as I love the big blockbuster experiences, indie games have kept this shit running in terms of actual quality and creativity, innovation, bring a different experience and spin on things, and changing how people could see shit. That's a real backbone. That's what drives the industry forward. And yeah, at a AAA level, shit is cooked. AAA level shit been cooked, bro. Again,
it's been reps.
Archaic, formulaic. They do the same shit. They're gonna not bottle anything, and they're just gonna do whatever's in their best business interest, and that's gonna come at a cost to how we actually perceive and enjoy games. Like again, all I'm saying is this crushing down and all this pushing for the bottom line, that's cooked a lot of games that y'all love. For me, the reason why I think niggas ain't fuck with Spider-Man 2 as much last year, it seems like it probably came a little bit earlier than it should have, in my opinion. And that's my opinion. You know what I'm saying? That's only one of the things.
I did hear that it felt a little like unfinished compared to the other one.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. I'm like, it's just the constraints because of business first. And you see,
guess who dropped it?
You see,
fucking Sony.
You know what I'm saying? Bro, we have Last of Us Part 2 remastered. Don't make me stop. Don't.
Bro, I'm tired of those. I'm tired of these niggas, bro.
They
already got a show.
Yeah,
what more do they need?
Dog. When say what she was gonna say, bro, before I get heated.
No, like that's when you said that, I was like, it was funny when you said the thing about The Last of Us Part 2 remastered. In my mind, I was like, damn, bro, you can't say that after I just said nobody's not essential. What the fuck, Tripp? Like I'm not trying to be an asshole. Like, goddamn. I will say, and I stand by this. The remasters are cool because there's certain things in the accessibility space that make it so that other people can play the game who weren't originally able to play it before. But I will also say Last of Us Part 2 had a lot of good options already. It is a cool thing. $60, it's like my dick. But, you know, like, to each their own. But yeah, no, it's funny. And it's really funny that, like, the AAA scene is cooked, and all the games that are cool are fucking indie games. Even Helldivers, a $40 game. Like that shit is the biggest game. Like Helldivers and Palworld both had server issues. Like not many games be having these server issues off jump because so many people are playing them. Like it's kind of nuts.
But you see it though. Everybody, the demand is clamoring for something that's just fucking fun. And we don't care about your formulas and your old models to make shit happen and bring this back from 2003. Can you make it good? Actually, definitively good in essence. Can you make something that people want to fucking play? That's it.
Everything
we care about
got
the
a
experience.
gimmick now, bro.
And again, it's all coming from the top executives telling people to make these decisions, and developers who want to make dope shit and actually bring great experiences are shoehorned. They can't do anything. That's why you see all this talent leaving and going to smaller studios. That's why David Vonderhaar, you know what I'm saying, dipped and just made Bullet Farm. He's making a brand new co-op game. That's why it just the AAA level is bottlenecking what games can be
I'm
right
so
now.
glad. I'm so glad they're falling apart. I'm so glad.
Honestly, again, the only drawback is a lot of great people and a lot of great talent are getting again uprooted from their livelihoods and jobs. That's the only thing that pisses me off about it. They're the first to go when these companies should be reevaluating how they make all this shit.
Yeah, because it's not the developers' fault. They really should. It shouldn't be like, man, this game did bad. Let's dump the developers. It's like, man, this game did bad. Whose idea was it? It's like, oh, it's fucking Bill, the guy who's getting $1 bajillion doing nothing. It's like, why the fuck are we listening to him? Like when again, last time I'm bringing up Nintendo, Mr. Iwata, but like when the Wii U, he was like, yo, and I get it. I don't know if it was him, but it was their idea. How is it my fault that y'all like the Riot thing when Riot laid off all of the people who made the Riot Forge games, so all the League of Legends games that aren't League of Legends, when they fired all those people, it's like, yo, imagine getting fired for an idea that wasn't yours. Like the people at the top said, let's make these games, let's make these League of Legends games, yeah, and then you make them
crazy.
You make some pretty solid games, and they're like, oh, they didn't sell the way we wanted to. Yeah, y'all fired, bro. This is y'all fault. Like it was your idea. What do you mean? Like that shit is OD.
I didn't even think about it like that.
Yeah, but I wanna well, one, I'll say this before we get to my last point on this. There was that live service Twisted Metal game that got canceled. I'm sorry, I can keep that. I did not want any live service Twisted Metal. I will be real. I'm gonna say that from my heart. I'm not gonna lie. I did not want
I gotta look this up
at all.
It could have been cool. Like I played a little bit of Twisted Metal. It could have been. I'm not saying that shit would have been.
Listen, again,
live service is nasty. Live service is nasty.
I'm okay. I do not need it. I
but
did not need
Twisted Metal was a cool
Twisted
franchise.
Metal cool. But you know what I'm saying? It's not gonna, you know what I'm saying? I don't think it's gonna pan out. But apparently there was another co-op game that might be in jeopardy because of this too. I don't know if it's even gonna be, I don't know if it's gonna be shifted to another studio or just completely ousted. That's a whole nother thing. But my last point on this is, again, there was a tweet from 2020. There's a dude on Twitter. His name was Man Fight Dragon. This is from November 29th, 2020, talking about Sean Layden's speech from 2014's E3 PlayStation. Sean Layden was the then CEO before he went out, and he was talking about a game. I forgot what the game was, but he was like, "Yo, this game." And I'll bring up the quote. He said, "Quote: It wasn't a multi-million seller, but that's not the point." And he was talking about how it was a very good, innovative experience that again opened a lot of things up for gamers. It was something different that provided again a different, enriching experience. And it's funny how far PlayStation has strayed from that path. It's funny how gaming has strayed far from that path. It doesn't have to be a multi-million seller, but is it something that you're proud of? Is it something that you can put, you know what I'm saying, your hat on and say at the end of the day, this was a good experience? And now it's not, development isn't for the sake of making a great game anymore. It's for the sake of, you know what I'm saying, just piling in the money train, fixing the bottom line up and making a blockbuster experience, and again raking in the dough from the largest gaming entertainment medium on earth. Like that's literally it. They want to rake in that cash, just specifically at this AAA level. Again, specifically at this level, indie and below, that's a different story. But at the largest level where gaming is presented the most, where it's in the mainstream, it's just this fucking greed. It's just the greed that runs it all, and it's running into the fucking ground. But yeah, all right. That's all I got. Any more? I'm all tuckered out on slander for that. All right, yeah, let me recharge. I'll recharge in a couple topics.
I think it was well said, bro.
Yeah.
The layoffs suck. These CEOs, they suck. AAA games, they're ass. Indie games, we up.
Hey, that's real shit.
Now I gotta say, bro, Power World and fucking
Helldivers, bro.
That is the most. That's the most fun I've had on games in a long time, bro.
Bro,
yeah.
Not saying that the games I was playing before that were bad, but like. I have to consciously tell myself to get off of these games, especially Power World.
Bro.
I woke up one day and I was literally on Power World for like 16 hours. I didn't eat, use the bathroom, or drink water, bro. Like that's how bad it was.
That's when you know you got some good shit on your hands, bro. When you can deny basic bodily functions to play the game and just lock in.
Bro,
that's when you know
I stood up and I felt like I was in space.
Bro, that's happened to me with Red Dead. That's the funny thing though, is like when you think about these experiences like that, it's like, man, it's just you don't really get that often. You don't get games like that often. And we've gotten 2 of those in 1 year, and they've both been under $30. Like,
bro,
that's crazy.
Dead ass. I made a tweet the other day. I was like, I need some bullshit to drop so I can start complaining because gaming is too good right now.
I see that tweet. Yeah, bro, that's facts.
It's too good.
And they don't know, bro. This year's about to be chock full of these, like, again, the dope mid-range experiences in terms of price range, AA games and all that stuff like that. Wait till Tales of Kintera drop. Wait till Zao drop. These motherfuckers don't even know. Listen, shit is gonna be, again, very, very treacherous at the AAA level. But love to all the devs who've been getting uprooted. Man, hopefully I can find some dope shit to work on next, and that everything works out for y'all. All right.
Crossed, man.
Facts, man. Moving on to the next story here to liven it up just a little bit. Fortnite is back at it with the collaborations, and we got to give a little reaction to what's up next for the collaboration kings in gaming. First and foremost, Lady Gaga is coming to Fortnite if she isn't in already. I mean, when it's time, bro. Just come on.
I'm here for the applause.
Oh my fucking god!
I'm not gonna hold you. Like when I be enjoying my devil's salad, you know what I'm saying? Like when I'm elevated to the nth degree, I be throwing the Fortnite festivals on. I be absolutely going stupid in the Discord. Motherfuckers have to mute me when I'm playing that shit. That shit is gas. Now I get to play as Lady Gaga with the Blamer. I don't know, brother. I think gaming has peaked, and we're witnessing it. We're in a really, really good time in our lives right now,
bro.
Nah, we really are, bro. I've been saying this for the longest. Like, I always look at Fortnite and I'm like, yeah, I don't think the next thing they release will surprise me, and they always end up surprising me, bro. It's crazy.
Hey,
it's actually crazy.
Let me.
I don't even play it like that.
No, me neither.
Bro,
but you always go back.
Does, but it's always there. It's the comfort game. It's the ultimate comfort game at this point. And listen, I like some of the Gaga songs, right? But what the no, I can't even say that. I can't even say the full joke. I can't even say the full joke. But
what the fuck does Lady Gaga know about Fortnite?
Hey, and for the people listening at home, I literally wrote in parentheses next to Lady Gaga, just here for the joke. So I just want to let that be known. I had to make sure I remembered to say it because I wanted to say it so bad. I
was looking over the notes. I was like, I wonder what the joke is.
Yeah, there it is, baby. You don't know how bad I laughed when I wrote that out the first time. Just like writing the notes out. I was like, oh shit, we finally got him, bro. We finally got him. Oh shit.
Years in the making.
No, literally, son. But shout out to Lady Gaga. But the other collab that is coming to Fortnite, and which makes sense with everything and everybody in the world going crazy over it. Avatar: The Last Airbender is coming to Fortnite again. It's gonna be a lot of different stuff going around again. I think Aang's skin is coming through. A lot of different, again, just emotes and all stuff like that. We might have an Appa glider that's in tow. Richie, how you feel about it, man?
Shit, man. Y'all gonna hate me. Y'all gonna hate me. But you probably not gonna hate me. You're not gonna hate me that much. But I have not watched Avatar in its entirety. I'll probably only watch like 5% of Avatar.
That's not. I'm not mad at you. I'm not mad at you. Somebody in the comments like, what? Why is he on the show? Nah, you're good.
Yeah. I do want to watch it. It's like I said earlier, I felt bad for being left out because like everybody that watch it, it looks so lit because they talk about it so much. I'm like, damn, this shit look crazy. So I might have to go and watch it. Yeah. Also, Avatar is not an anime. I don't care what the fuck y'all got to say to me.
Honestly, again, it was made by Westerners, so I'm like, is it a cartoon? It probably is just a cartoon. I mean, anime manga.
That's just a cartoon.
I'll give it the honorary anime.
If it was honorary, cool. I don't think it's an anime.
If that shit is an anime, Young Justice is an anime. Yeah. There's so many fucking like Teen Titans is an anime.
It's like it's one of them things where it's like Apple versus Android, you know, like I be memeing about it like, oh, that's not an anime. But at the end of the day, it's a cartoon. You know what I'm saying? Like, just because it wasn't made in Korea, don't mean it's any different than what they making over there. You know,
type shit.
It's just a cultural difference. That's really it.
It's just a fucking cartoon in a different language. That webtoon anime, they stand for the same shit. It's just a fucking show. It's animated, guys.
It's cool cartoons.
Yeah, that is.
Literally.
Just watch your cool cartoons and keep and just chill.
Yeah,
man.
That's fine,
I'm
bro.
still gonna be trolling people though. That's for sure.
Oh, 100.
What I'm excited about this though is because like when they added like Goku, they added like Kamehamehas and shit. Like I can't wait to see what they add because like I feel like you'll be able to pick up like
we need the
like
air ball.
earthbending.
We need the air ball.
The air ball that will be sick. Like fire.
You talking about the one he be riding on?
Yes.
Yeah. Like
Yeah, that would be dope
around
as
in
fuck.
that. I think it's gonna be a pretty dope. I think it's gonna be a pretty dope collab just because of how they always implement like the show into the game. So that's what I'm really more excited for. I don't think I like Avatar a lot. I don't think I like it enough to buy the skins for it though. But I definitely will be tapped in when the collab drops. So I know it's gonna be a lot of fun.
Yeah, that's a good point. Because Fortnite, they do a really good job with implementing those elements from those collabs, bro. Like they do an amazing job.
They made a better Attack on Titan game than Attack on Titan. Like that's what
I remember that.
Like, come on now, bro. Like this shit is nuts. They're cooking over there. I can't wait. That's what I'm excited for in this collab.
They are. Fortnite's going crazy, bro. They're like AAA Roblox.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. At every level, bro. At every single level.
Like literally. Bro, when they dropped the Lego shit and then the Rock Band thing, I was like, wow, Fortnite is like they literally they can do whatever they want. They can make any game they want at this point, bro. Like they are carrying a lot of shit right now.
And again, we talked about it a couple weeks ago. They're collabing with Disney, so they have reign to do anything now.
Oh my god, I forgot about that.
It's over.
Bro, if you collab with Disney, bro, you might as well. It's raps. World domination.
They're gonna drop the Sora skin soon, I'm telling
bro,
y'all,
and
dog.
it's over. And, bro, Sora with the Blammer is a dream I've had for a long time, and if I get to realize it, Fortnite's the go to gaming. I don't care. Fortnite is the go to gaming. They get to represent us when the aliens arrive. That's it.
Nah, that's facts. Imagine peeling cats with them big ass shoes.
Bro,
hearing those footsteps from across the map, that's just like
bro, that ass.
It sounds like Squidward's feet.
Bro, yeah, that's a good point. And you already know the Keyblade is gonna be crazy. How they
facts. The Keyblade pickaxe would go nuts. Bro. Insane. But yeah, I again, this Fortnite, they always do justice to all their collabs at this point. Like they're flawless with it. There'll probably be like dedicated areas that they'll probably change up to like Avatar based stuff, like or probably be like a fire temple or like a water village close to like an edge of a map or something like that. That'll make
that would be
more interactive.
Fire,
I don't doubt they'll go a certain way with it and actually make it very good. They'll probably have like a flamethrower in your hand that could make you like fire bend or something like that. They might have like a Zuko armor or a Zuko thing that turns you into
they might do the lightning.
Yeah, you could do a lightning thing. There's a lot of ways they can approach it, bro.
That'd be crazy.
All I want personally is I want his glider. I want Aang's glider as a glider. That's the most obvious thing in the world, and you need to put it in there. You have no choice, Epic. You have no choice. I'm not gonna lie. But outside of that, bro,
that's blatant.
They cooking as usual, man.
A Momo backpack. That'd be sick.
Momo backpack would go nuts. That would go nuts.
That'd be cool as fuck.
Nuts, man.
Bro, part of me really be like wishing, like I wish I actually played Fortnite because they collabs be crazy.
I played it yesterday because I was trying to get my Solid Snake skin, which I did. And like I was playing it and I was like, damn man, like I can't play this all day. Like I could never be a Fortnite streamer because I enjoy the game, but after a while it does get a little boring. Like I feel like I hit it's at least in no build mode. Like if I feel like build mode is a different beast, and it makes sense because you know how you have more skill expression. And like zero build, you kind of get to the point where you're like, man, I wish I had a more mobile shooter. I wish this shooter was like, you know, a little bit more like there's more ways I could play it. But it's still like it's a game that I don't think I'll ever delete because I can always go back to it. And it's a game that you can always be like, yo, you want to play some Fortnite with the homies? Like everybody will be like, sure, I'll run a couple games, even if it's just to shoot the shit. Because like that's really what that game I feel like is for, is just like to shoot the shit and to do cool shit.
Nah, that's that get off your 9 to 5, fucking take your shirt off, goddamn Cheeto puffs in your belly button, just in the party playing Fortnite.
Honestly, bro. Honestly, they're fucking cooking, man. There's not much we can say beyond that. All right, so sliding on to other news.
Oh, real quick, I want to mention this. So on one side of the fence, we got Fortnite doing great with collabs, and then on the other side, I'm still mad about this. That fucking Apex Final Fantasy collab was shitty, bro.
Brother, that shit was
nuts. This is what I'll say. The skins fucking suck, but the game mode they had with the Buster Sword was actually pretty fun. I'll give them that. I think they did a good job with the Buster Sword, but everything else was pretty ass.
I feel like that game has a problem where it's like it feels like two different teams are doing, like one team is handling the monetization and one team is handling like the actual gameplay, because like I'll see like $700 death box or whatever the fuck, and I'm like, that's an awful idea. And then I'll see like the game modes, like I'll see the gun game modes, or I'll see like the control, and I'm like, oh, these are fun, like these are cool, like this is a fun game. That's like the problem with like Apex has the opposite of what Fortnite has. Like Fortnite, like if you're playing zero build, you have like pretty okay gameplay but amazing collaborations with really innovative ideas. If you're playing Apex, it's like the collaborations and the cosmetics are but the gameplay is really fun. If they could combine, it would be the perfect storm.
Nah, deadass. And they've really been cooking recently with these limited time modes, like especially with the Final Fantasy thing too. Like they've been going crazy. Because for a little bit they was pretty ass. So it's good to see that they actually cooking.
Yeah.
But yeah, they collabs. At least this Final Fantasy collab. I'm hoping the next one is a lot better. But is in theory, it was a cool idea. They executed it very, very poorly.
Yeah, and it's tough, you know what I'm saying? We're so used to the collabs being this like in-depth and integrated as Fortnite, and then you hear about some shit like Cowboy Bebop going to Overwatch, and you know your heart just melts a little bit, you know? It's just,
bro, I saw that. I was like, that's such a waste. This game sucks.
Pissed me off. Yep. And listen, when you enjoy it, I hope it's terrible. All right. It's not fair. It's not fair, bro. It's not fair.
It's not. Oh, man. Overwatch will always put a fucking a terrible taste in my mouth, bro.
Yeah.
A terrible taste. And I feel like y'all know why, because y'all be seeing me talking shit about it.
I remember I saw you playing. I was like, oh, I gotta tap in with Richie. By the time I was like, oh, I got free time to play Overwatch, Richie was not on that game no more. By the time I actually got into the game, Richie was like, yeah, I'm not playing that shit no more, bro. I was like, nah, I understand it. Like, and that's the thing. If you ever tell me if I'm playing a game, like if I'm playing League, and I'm like, oh, you want to play League? And you say, nah, I'm not playing that game no more. I'd be looking at you like, he made it out the hood. Like, if you ever watch Good Will Hunting. I'm glad
you understood, bro.
No, I get it. Like, I remember, if you ever watch Good Will Hunting, a little bit of a spoiler at the end, he's like, yo, if I ever see you still living in the same hood as me when I'm older, bro, I'm gonna be mad as shit at you because you could do better. Like, and then at the end of the movie, he knocks on his door and his homie isn't there no more because he left. That's what it feels like when I see somebody leave a toxic game behind. I'm like, man, I'm about to queue up on this bullshit though. But I'm happy the homie made it to a better place in life.
Bro, it's crazy. Overwatch feels like that game that like if I let's say I'm living in the hood, I move away, I might come back 5 years later like, oh, you know, there's some big event going on. Let me come visit. You know what I'm saying? Like last time I played Overwatch was for a tournament and I still had it and I got some earnings.
Yeah, love that.
Big placements.
Something light, man. Something light. And that's the thing, because it's like Overwatch is one of them games where I understand it so much. Like I don't even have to play it for real, because like most of the game is just like mindset and positioning. So I understand it so much, and it's such a good formula. But I just can't play it because they're not doing well with it.
No, and the people also don't. That's another thing too, is like team-based games without teammates are actual torture. I think it really should not. Like these shit should not be allowed. You shouldn't be allowed to queue up solo because these motherfuckers are stupid. And they'll look at you stupidly and say the stupidest shit, and you'll be like, you're stupid. And they will look at you and say, no, you're wrong. And their stupid friend who's with them will be like, yeah, it's your fault. And I'm not gonna lie.
Exactly, just dick eating. I'm like,
bro, you guys are both ass. This is why, like, you guys are they're like, we keep losing because we get bad teammates. And I'm like, you two are 40% of the team. Like, what do you mean? You're like, you guys are both on really important roles doing bullshit. Like,
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. I've been ass at a game before, but I don't talk shit. That's what I don't do if I'm fucking ass. I keep my mouth shut.
Facts,
lack of perspective is disgusting to me. I'm not gonna lie. There's no shame left in this world.
Bro,
there's no shame.
Dead ass. I'm like, my thing is like, if you know you're doing bad, why even like put up a fight, bro?
Yeah,
especially if the person's not being disrespectful. There's been so many times where somebody be like, yo, Richie, you don't like you doing that good, man. You might want to switch. And I'm like, you know what? You're right, bro.
Yeah, I'm like, what y'all think? What you need? Or you know what I'm saying? But people will really be like, yo, my man, you keep going in there fighting by yourself. You might want to pull back a little bit. Well, listen here, bucko. And it's like, oh my god, bro. Oh my god.
Bro, that shit infuriates me. Like I try to be respectful. I get a response. Shut up, bitch. Or goddamn, shut up, black bitch. I'm like, oh shit. I'm like, all right, man. Now I'm turned.
Oh man, shit is cooked, man. Shit is cooked, bro. But yeah, fuck Overwatch, man. It stole my goddamn favorite collab. Anyways, I'm gonna move forward, Friday. Again, I'm gonna get heat. Go for it. All right, Uniters, rejoice! You're finally getting draft picks and bans implemented into the game for season 18, man. Any Uniters in the building? Any Uniters in the building?
I used to play a lot. Pokemon Unite?
Pokemon Unite.
Pokemon Unite. Okay.
My fault.
No.
It's a dog whistle. My fault.
It's hella small. It's funny because like last time I played Unite was on my phone and it made me real depressed because it ran better than it did on my Switch. And I was so fucking mad.
Are you
bro.
fucking serious?
I'm so serious. It's not even funny. I was on my phone on my internet, like on my phone's internet, and shit was running better than on my Switch.
Wait, on your mobile data?
Like on my mobile data, it was running better than it was on my Switch, and I really was like depressed about it. I play it with Ace because Ace funny as shit. I'll play fucking.
Bro, Ace play on that game heavy.
Dog, because he's funny and he's funny as shit. So it's like even though I'm having an awful time, the combination of him and Nick on Unite is the funniest shit ever. So I'm like,
him and Nick are fucking hilarious.
Yo, bro, they be having me dying, and I'm like, but this game is awful. But it could be better. I think if the Switch was better. They're bringing in drafts, which is cool. It's something that I've been asked for because every time Unite drops a fucking character, and Ace says this shit himself, he's like, every time a character drops, I buy them day one because as soon as I buy them, you go up like 6 ranks and you just spam them because they're all broken. Like,
oh, they all be broken,
bro. On drop, they be broken and they don't update that shit for like 3 weeks. So like people
that's like mobile 101. Like
yes, bro. Like you have to make them underpowered and then push them forward. Or let people ban them, because if you would have banned the motherfuckers, then we wouldn't even have an issue. Because like, y'all can't even play them.
That's also true. Yeah, that's true.
I'm happy they brought this shit back, but I mean, I think Unite is gonna be really, really good if we get a Switch 2. If we get a Switch 2, I think this game will actually be in a better spot. But you know what, the game is bad when like I'm loading into the game. It's a mobile game, so obviously you know how mobile games be like login bonus, sign in bonus, tapping A bonus, L bonus, like shit like that. So you gotta collect all them bullshits, but it be lagging because the game is bad on the Switch. So you be sitting there like login bonus,
making you lag.
bro, and you be like, let me collect this, loading in, collected it, go to the next menu.
Login bonus making you lag up is ridiculous.
Oh, it's awful. It's awful. The game is fun though. I could recommend it, but like you have to go through some bullshit. And if you thought Overwatch motherfuckers was stupid, if you thought Overwatch, like I promise you, Timmy's. Like these are babies. These are leapfrog babies playing this game. Cause I'll be watching motherfuckers walk up to people, pressing nothing and dying. And then they'd be like, on my way. And I'm like, no, stay home. Go back there, bro. Do not come near me. Shit is awful.
That game is funny as fuck. Cause I remember I played it like when it first dropped. I played for like the first season. And I played Cinderace. And like usually when I play mobiles, I play ADC. So I was like, okay, Cinderace is my shit. I remember I was streaming it. Bro, I'm getting pentakills. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm killing these motherfuckers, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Like I was climbing through the ranks too, and like I'm like, bro, these motherfuckers, they sucking their thumb playing against me, bro. Like, there's no way I'm just doing this to them.
So many times I'll be watching it, and it'd be funny because I'll be sitting there, and Ace will be like, yeah, bro. It's tough times out here, and he starts laughing, but I hear the sadness, and I'm like, bro, we can play something else, dog. We can load something else up.
Shit
Yeah,
is,
but
shit is
shout
crazy,
out to
bro.
Unite.
Shout out to Unite, man. Shout out to
Yeah,
Unite.
shout out to Unite, man. I don't got nothing bad to say about it besides what Win already said.
Yeah, I only rate the game because I've laughed many a times seeing all of y'all play it. So there it is. You know what I'm saying? I have no affiliations outside of it, but fairs. All right, moving on to something that, you know what I'm saying, we could go in depth a little bit. Riot's fighting game Project L. It has officially,
you talk about
it's
times
become
knockouts.
two times KO or 2x KO. I don't know how to say it, but with many debates over the name change and all that stuff, it's official. It's here. It's really greenlit, picking up steam, and it's chugging along towards release. Project L becoming 2x KO. Richie, let's talk, man. How you feel?
All right, first off, they're actually like thin heads for calling that shit 2x KO. That's something you would see when you walk into Dave and Buster's, bro. Like on a cabinet, like 2x KO, bro. Like
That's just how like a Kickstarter.
Project L just sounds so much harder. Yes, it sounds like a Kickstarter, bro. Like donate to my coffee. That's the type of game it sounds like. But yeah, the game looks solid, bro. I was never really a fan of like League of Legends because I just don't like the top down MOBAs. But I think a lot of characters in the game are dope as fuck. I like the characters. So I will be playing Echo and Yasuo. So
Nice.
looking forward to that.
I cannot get over the name because like somebody was like, no, it makes sense, and I was like, all right, so we're gonna grasp at the fucking straws here, and they're like, it makes sense because it's a two-player game where you have to get 2 knockouts, and like I get that, but that would be like me calling Warzone like fucking 100 dads playing games. Like that would be like calling Overwatch 10 idiots trying to figure shit out. Like it's or fucking calling League 10 racists. Like it's not a good idea to name it that fucking specific. I really liked Project L. It grew on me because the thing is like I remember I think I talked to Tripp about it when it was first announced, and he's like, I get it because like if it's a bad game, people are gonna call it, they'd be like, oh wow, the game really lived up to his name. But if the game was ass, it was gonna get made fun of regardless of the name.
Yeah,
like
honestly.
it doesn't matter. But
True.
if you would have called it Project L, bro, if you're good
That's a
at a game
hard-ass
called
name.
Project L, like that's so dope, bro. I
That's
think
a hard name.
And the fact that you guys couldn't even like it's such a lack of creativity. Y'all could have just called it fucking League Fighters or some bullshit or Fighting League or whatever. Like anything
with that, bro.
Like y'all are trying too fucking hard with this shit. Like who's typing that? Like now when I make Project L videos on YouTube, I gotta fucking make fucking echo guide for TXKO parentheses Project L. Like now I gotta put that shit in there, everything, because nobody's looking up TXKO.
This is my thing. I'm actually gonna stand on business, and I'm still in the mind of they needed to change the name because I'm thinking about the lowest common denominator, right? I'm thinking about a lot of these let's call them knuckle draggers, mouth breathers, you know what I'm saying? Buffoons, people who cannot think further than past than what the one neuron is firing off in their brain. They're gonna say, Project L, it really took an L, and I know that's the majority of people online. The majority of them are gonna talk like that, think like that, move that way immediately to it.
Especially
the bad connotations
players.
there. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just taking up the lowest common denominator, flooding their comments with that shit instead of just saying double knockout or 2x KO, whatever, or double KO. You know what I mean? I understand them making that change. I get it. Because if I was them, I'm not letting these bum ass people who can't make a joke for their life clown me like this. I'm not giving them the layup. I'm not giving them the layup.
No,
There's no way.
I
I would not let them come up with another slander name. Do it. Just be creative. Try it. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't let them. So I understand that. But again, the game itself, nothing's really changing. I'm still actually interested to see how it comes out. Things look really good. It's just that, again, everybody was up and out about the name change. I feel like we talked about this when if the game is coming out in less than 5 months, then it might be a little bit tough because you have to kind of like reform people's expectations around the name, the marketing, all that stuff. But if you got 5 months or more, and then the game drops, then I think they're fine. You know what I'm saying? Because people are gonna attach themselves to the name that you provided. Project L. Oh, where's Project L? We don't know what happened. Oh, it's Double KO. What the fuck you mean it's Double KO? You know what I'm saying? What is that game? People aren't gonna make the connection in their head unless you give some time to solidify the naming and just all of that marketing stuff in their heads in 5 or more months. So that's the time frame I put it on. So if they don't drop it until like fall, winter, cool. But if they drop it in like summer or some shit like that, it might be a little tough because people are still gonna be like mad over the name change shit, and they might not remember that 2 Double KO or 2XKO or whatever it is Project L.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm probably gonna pick up Yasuo Darius, but Alawi also looks sick. Like I'm excited for this game. I'm a huge fan of League. I'm a huge fan of playing League with my girlfriend. It is a fun game when you're playing with other people and not idiots. And I can't wait to play the fighting game because then I can actually enjoy League of Legends without having to worry about bad teammates. But of course it's a 2v2 game, but I'm not fucking playing 2v2. Like you're not catching me on this shit. So unless it's the homie, you imagine matching with a random in a fighting game. God, oh my God, that voice chat sounds fucking disgusting.
Bro,
imagine if you have
toxic.
the voice chat of the other 2 people too. Like, damn, y'all really ass. Bro. Like, oh my God, dog. That's just how.
Nah, as soon as you get low, dude gonna be like,
yo, switch, bro, switch.
Stop kidding. Pull me, bro. Or like, I wonder if you can call an assist for the other character without the teammate like doing anything. Like if I can call in my teammate's character to do an assist, and then I call him in and he starts losing health, bro. He's gonna be so
gonna be like, bro, what the fuck,
bro. The rage quitting is gonna be crazy too, because imagine you playing, you get your ass beat, and all of a sudden your teammate leaves, bro. You get comboed once, your teammate's like, I'm out of here.
Yeah, right.
This shit is crazy, bro.
Yeah, that's a good point.
But
I'm excited though, because the game kind of reminds me of MVC.
Yeah.
And I never played MVC, but I'm a huge fan of like the way the game plays. So I'm excited to learn it.
Especially if you get like the whole, like if you're playing with your friend, that shit's gonna be mad funny because like, yo, switch, and then he starts getting caught. You're like, damn, bro, you need me to tap in? It's like, nah, I got it, bro. They're kind of schmixing you, bro. That's an overhead. That's an overhead, bro. Stop. You ducking too much.
Oh shit.
Nah, facts.
Oh
yeah,
man.
nah, I'm excited. It's gonna be fun. I'm not gonna be calling it 2XKO though. I'm not gonna lie.
No, not even a little.
It just don't feel unique, bro. Like,
no, it's stupid. It sounds like
a mobile game name.
It's like y'all sneezed on a keyboard.
That's crazy.
That is.
That's insane, bro. Listen, y'all said Mama named him Project L. You know what I'm saying? That's how I know. That's how I know.
Exactly.
Oh man, listen, I'm not letting you dweebs get a win. I'm not letting any of you guys get any. You're not gonna get anything for free. None of you on the internet. I'm not letting it happen. So I agree with that, but that is what it is. We can move on here. I had a quick story about the only thing a certain somebody reported was, but what's it called? Game Sent AI, guys. Game Sent AI.
Oh yeah, that shit.
Yes, apparently this sophisticated kind of AI box, it kind of pairs up to whatever game you're playing, and it will release, again, real scents alongside the gameplay, including the smells of gunfire, explosions, racing, I guess rubber burning at some point, which might be dangerous, a storm, forest. I had upgraded DLC scents that include napalm, human exertion, ocean, and golf course.
DLC scents.
I'm very confused by all of this, but how do you see this?
So there's only one way this will be beneficial to society. You let me smell what the motherfuckers in the Call of Duty lobbies are smell like. And the only reason I say this is because I know people are saying, why would you want to smell what these fucking disgusting human beings smell like? Because they never felt shame before. And we need, like, imagine you joining a lobby, everybody's just chilling, nobody has their mic on. You join a lobby, everybody's game sense turns on, and they smell what your room smells like, and everybody's like, what the fuck? Oh my fucking
God. What is that smell?
Ooh, died, bro. Like think about that. Or like imagine tuning into like an Asmongold stream and fucking you open that bitch up and that shit smell like bloody walls. Like, bro, I promise you, them Twitch numbers looking real different. Them shits will be looking real fucking different, bro. Like,
That's the only reason I see this ever being beneficial is because some of these motherfuckers haven't been shamed enough. We need people actively avoiding them online the way we avoid them in real life because they smell like somebody fucking died and rotted on them.
Hey, that's a great point,
bro.
That'll fix a lot of bad hygiene, hopefully.
Bro, hopefully, or at least they'll have to. Because the thing is, I understand motherfuckers who stink not being able to smell their stink because their nose is like, I need to survive, so they shut that scent off. But imagine you and your smelly friend, like you start smelling your smelly friend's smell, like that's a different stink. You like, damn, bro, you stink, and he's like, bro, you stink too. Damn, we might need to get our shit together, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
that's a Discord calls are just fucking must.
Bro, like, Discord calls will be vacant. Imagine you joining like, doo-doo, everybody's like, oh, what the fuck, doo-doo-doo-doo. Like,
damn, get the fuck out, nigga.
This is nasty.
Nah, man. Oh, that shit is insane.
Also, I'm not paying DLC for human exertion. That sounds nasty.
Hey, nah, that human exertion is gonna go crazy.
The human exertion.
Let me set the scene. Let me set the scene, man. To all my gooners out there, man.
I hate that term so much.
Put your Oculus on, you know what I'm saying? You goddamn connect that shit USB to your PC, load up Honey Pop 2. Oh my gosh. I'm going crazy. The Jergens is on the desk.
They go walk into that room like a crime scene. It's like,
oh yeah, God. What happened here, John?
They shot a black light. They getting flashbang.
It's like, I wouldn't touch anything if I were you, rookie.
Yeah, I seen this back in '94. It's like, what? Oh my.
Yeah, you don't want to be there, man.
They're like, what was he playing? They touch like the mouse sticks to the gloves. They're like, what?
Nah, they raise their hand up the mouse and like bubble gum.
He said bungee gum. Hey,
every time you walk through the room, it sounds like Squidward's feet. Like everybody's saying it.
They just walking through Hubba Bubba.
I don't know if YouTube got that like time rule anymore. We definitely.
Oh my gosh. Bro, they're so pissed. They missed us at the 1 minute mark. They're so pissed. They're so pissed.
Oh the YouTube is going through the TOS crazy. Like, we gotta be able to catch them for something.
Holy shit, it's hilarious.
Hey, hopefully they skim over this part.
Oh my gosh.
But genuinely, I'm hoping the only DLC they have is Smash Tournament.
Oh,
you gotta have that. Only because I've experienced that shit firsthand.
Shit is awful, bro. That shit's
hot.
Oh
my gosh,
bro. It shit smell like bare ass open ass.
Dog, imagine hitting like Smash and then being like, oh, let me play ranked, and do you see the game sense turn off? It's like, nah, I'm not turning this shit off. No. I can't do this.
I gotta unplug this shit before I get on.
Sick freaks, man. Sick bastards. I'm like,
it's crazy.
Shit. That shit's fucking. I don't even know what to say, bro. Y'all got it, bro.
It's so bad.
Is this what we're doing, guys?
It's so bad. This is off the topic of the game sense, but bro, I was in the Smash scene for a good like 3 years.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, I used to I used to work at Forever 21, and you know I had some coworkers that enjoyed video games, and then they found out that I go to Smash tournaments. They was like, okay, bet I'll pull up. Some of those coworkers happen to be women. So they pulled up, and I'm like, fuck. These dudes being musty is gonna make me look bad, cause it's like
very much.
I'm around them. You know what I'm saying? Like
you go here,
bro.
Exactly. Are you one of them? So I be feeling so ashamed. I'm like, bro, I need y'all to do better, bro.
It's funny because there's always the one Smash player. Cause like my roommate was a Smash player, cool dude, clean as shit, like always like genuinely one of the coolest dude. One of my favorite white boys, hands down, top 10. And I remember he was showing me how to play Smash Bros. Because I was like playing like Street Fighter a little bit, Tekken a smidge, and he's like, oh, I'm gonna teach you how to play. We were playing Smash because they would play Smash every day. So yeah. I'm over here like playing. I'm like, oh, cool. And I was like, there's a tournament if you want to go because your Pikachu's pretty high. I'm like, I bet I'll go, bro. I remember when you're the cool Smash friend, you always gotta break the news to people. Like, yo, I just want to let you know there are gonna be some characters there, and there might be people who smell. I'm like, nah, like I'm open-minded. I'm not like, don't worry about it, don't worry. And I'm like, when I got there, bro, I was like, there were definitely some characters there, and there were definitely a couple people who could have used the bat, who could have went to the, you know what I'm saying? And what's funny, what's always the nastiest part about this shit is that the weirdest motherfuckers and the smelliest motherfuckers, they're not single. That's the crazy part. Sometimes a lot of them are. Sometimes, especially the loudest characters, they have a girlfriend, committed, and it's a crazy world we live in. That's the best I can.
Right.
Love is love, I suppose. Love is love.
It's crazy. It's crazy. And you saying that brought up a memory of when I the same friends I was telling you guys about. I told them beforehand. I was like, yeah, it's gonna be interesting in here. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a couple weirdos. It might smell a little bit. It shouldn't be that bad. I'll never forget, bro. One of my homies walked in. Nigga put his shirt over his nose. He said, "Hey, you."
He gave it
Like he looked at me like he was genuinely disgusted. He said, "Hey, you."
It's like, bro, why you walk me into this? And you're like,
bro said P-U. It's over. It's over.
Bro, I had tears in my eyes, bro. I had tears in my eyes, bro.
Like
That shit had me dead.
And you want to, and they want to do all that, and they want to put it into AI and put it in people's homes in America and the world. No,
Exactly.
eat a dick. No.
last thing about this though, the funniest part about that shit is like somebody will be like PU, and then they'll look at you and be like, why did you bring him? Bro, why don't you shower? Like, why?
Yeah, right? Like, you're the problem.
Like, what are we talking about?
Like, yeah, you disrupted the custom. Like, I'm weird. No, nigga, you.
Take a shower.
Deadass. It's like bringing a fucking atheist to the church, bro. It's like, how dare you?
Like, dog.
So funny.
It's just. And people want to make AI machines out of this and put it in people's homes. Like, shit is crazy. What are we doing here? We used to make games. Doritos Crash Course, shit like that.
Oh, I forgot about that shit.
Damn, man, that's a golden free game. Yeah,
now we got Stank.
Yeah, now we got AI.
Stank,
Stank. Facts. Now we got freaking AI incense blowing Badussi on your room and shit, bro. It's just not. It's not. Badussi. I can't get that video out of my head, bro. I hate that guy so much.
Bro,
dog, he did not cook. That nigga did not cook. That nigga was cooking with something diabolical, bro. He had the Tom and Jerry death concoction, bro. That's what he was cooking, bro. Oh man, but yeah, Game Set AI, man. Buy it if you want, I guess. See how the results are.
Hey, I'll be down to get sponsored by them. I ain't gonna hold you. That would be a great video,
dog. Just pray you don't play Helldivers and go on a Terminated planet. It's gonna smell like straight. It's straight shiggly cheeks, bro. The
I'll buy me a gas mask off Amazon.
Shit is insanity, bro. Game Set AI. What are we gonna do with you? All right. Anyways, moving forward. We had some interesting, news around, again, Elden Ring director Hideo Miyazaki. He had a second to actually give some comments and 2 cents on Bloodborne and all the fanfare and demand to try and bring it back in some way, shape, or form. Now, one quote definitely was revolving around saying, listen, it's not my place, it's not my IP, we don't own it, we're not at liberty to really speak about it at some point. But there was another quote that he provided that one as follows. Again, he said, quote, a title that we hold very dear, and just as much as our fans, I think having new hardware is definitely a part of what gives these remakes value, things you weren't able to achieve on previous generations of hardware, ways you weren't able to render specific expressions. New hardware sometimes makes it possible. So, he can't really speak on it like that, but he says he acknowledges, we see y'all and we love it. We love it just as much as y'all do. So, just with that, is there any possibility that we could get this next gen?
I think we would get a Bloodborne remake with the next PlayStation. I think they're holding. I think they're waiting because Demon Souls came out with a PS5, so I could see them doing like Bloodborne remake with the next, because I think they're dropping a Pro possibly soonish.
Yeah, it could be holiday this year. It could be.
If they drop the Pro and be like, yo, this is gonna be a PlayStation Pro exclusive, it would move units. It would move a good amount of units. I wouldn't buy it because I have a PS5. I barely use the shit, and there would be no point in me buying one. But if you have a PS5 and you're those Souls fans, like those Bloodborne fans, they would buy the PlayStation Pro for it. I'd like turn in their PlayStation at GameStop and go crazy. I think that would be the best call for them.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, it has to be. It has to be. I think the demand is too high for it. Again, Demon Souls sold very well, got a lot of good reception for that being again an actual solid remake. I think they gotta probably. I don't know if they'll go back and do Dark Souls, all of them. They might just do Dark Souls 1 and then leave it, and then probably go back and do Bloodborne. If that's the thing. If there's any gap in the middle, they might do a Dark Souls remake before. Well, actually, no. With the demand, they could bump it up. It could bump Bloodborne up like ahead of both of them, honestly. But yeah. Only time will tell. And again, they don't own the IP. They recently, FromSoft recently got Elden Ring all to themselves, so they can do what they want with it. And it's kind of tough because Sony's got hands and feet all over Bloodborne. So that's probably gonna be a different battle entirely trying to get that back. So it's probably gonna have to be a wait till the next console. And Sony's like, all right, cool. It's probably time to bring it back now, and then they'll line their pockets with it. But I'm at least glad that they're acknowledging that. Hey, we're not ignoring it like that. We love it. We would want to keep working on it. We just can't. This legal shit killing us. We can't really do what we want to do with it. So we're holding.
Yeah, that's good that they're saying something because those memes of anytime like Sony is like about to announce anything related to gaming, those Bloodborne memes be having me dead.
Bloodborne remake.
Bro, that's all I'll be seeing on the TL. That should be funny.
Honestly, bro.
But yeah, the demand is definitely there.
One day, you hope will arrive for you, Bloodborners. Whenever, I guess. I don't know. But we can move on to the next thing. All right, so I got personal stake in this shit, but the action adventure indie title known as Little Devil Inside hasn't been seen for at least a year. It's probably been like 2 since the last had any type of news, trailer, anything about its development. But it's popped back up from the dead in this past week. It had a whole Kickstarter campaign and a brand new trailer, like 6 minutes of gameplay showing off the game. It's alive. It's alive, all right? And I know I'm personally excited, but when I'm not sure if you remember anything of Little Devil Inside, but I don't know if you checked out the gameplay or anything like that. But what do you feel about it actually still being in development and not like off to the wayside and dead?
I'm excited for it because I was a huge fan when I did see it, and it kind of showed up and fizzled out. Another game that kind of reminded me of that was like Replaced, but I believe when that game got delayed was because like their offices were in the Ukraine during and like I think there's still a war going on. I'm not sure. Don't keep up with it, but like things like that like delayed that game. So I'm happy to see. But this game, you didn't hear anything about it after like its initial release, and I was really excited for it. This was like indie game. Like it reminded me, like I felt when I watched this, I felt like it was going to be as good as like Little Nightmares. Like I felt like that's the vibe it was kind of going for.
Yeah.
So I'm excited. I'm happy that this is like it's getting some like we're seeing new shit about it. And honestly, I can't wait to see what the team does with it because this is gonna be, I think, a really good title. Hopefully it comes out soonish, but I'm just happy that we got with video games these days. There's so many good games to play. So many, like I'm playing like 6 different games at one time. So I'm okay with them taking their time and making sure this shit is polished and ready to go. I'm just happy we got to hear about it. Like, honestly, even if some game studios were to just tweet out every now and then, like, yo, you don't got to show me a trailer, you don't got to show me gameplay, just be like, yo, we're still working on this, by the way. Like, it's still going, it's still going strong. Even that to me is enough. You don't need to give me more gameplay. Just show me you're alive.
Yeah, I agree. Richie, you ever hear I guess anything about Little Devil Inside Nick coming back?
I haven't. I'm watching the trailer right now, and I couldn't put my finger on what it reminded me of. But when said it does remind me of Little Nightmares.
Yeah,
like it's that feeling of like just like walking around this cool world. Yeah. Like, I'm just excited for the story. I don't know anything about it, but I think it's gonna be cool.
Yeah.
I don't know anything about it. Like
so
basically like gameplay and stuff like that.
So basically,
it looks dope.
Yeah, from what I remember, like the main character is like I think he's a bounty hunter, like I guess a guy for hire, basically. Like he'll just go doing random odd
like
jobs and shit. Yeah, like a mercenary, basically. He'll do like random odd jobs everywhere, and it's like him surviving and trying to do more hunts, help more people and stuff like that. That's as much as I remember from what it was. But this game's been in development for at least a decade, I think. I think it first showed up like 10 years ago, like a long time ago, before I even knew what it was.
Jesus.
And it was like a trailer for it or something like that, and it's been in the loop for a while. And again, this game is something that's super ambitious. There's so many fucking biomes. There's so many interaction points. You see the action in it. Again, like it encapsulates a whole lot. This thing is ballsy. This thing is really ballsy. From every trailer that I've gotten from it, it feels expansive, but also in that package of a Little Nightmares where it feels again like artistically different. You know what I mean? I like it. Again, it has survival elements, the action elements. There's so much that goes into this thing that for when I first saw it, I was like, yeah, nah, I'm tapped in. I put this game down as one of my most anticipated for 2022. Whenever I saw it last, I put it up there. Haven't seen it since, but I'm glad it's alive. I'm glad we had that Signs of Life. It has the Kickstarter, which I'm not gonna lie, I might throw $1 or $2 to that Kickstarter. I might see if I can get a reward or something like that, because I really believe in this game, and I have a tough time with games that I believe in coming out early and putting my stocks in, because some shit just don't pan out. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to go down the list because that's trauma, but it is what it is. But Little Devil Inside, I truly do believe in. The Little Devil Inside looks really good, and from this base that they've given us over the past few years, I think that they can build something really good. This could be a very fun experience that I think people don't want to miss out on. But again, I'm glad that they're just alive. That's it.
Yeah, I agree.
That's all I needed.
I'm watching it now. This game, it looks different, and what's really drawn me towards it is the art style and stuff. Like it looks dope. It's just different, So
yeah. Facts, man. Facts. And
I'm gonna keep this on the radar.
Word. And speaking of different games, we had again a reveal over the past few days, I think last week, about a specific game called Kingmakers, which kind of starts out in a you'd say what was that name? Chivalry, a chivalry type fashion.
Yeah, chivalry, war blade, mountain blade, and shit.
Yeah, those games. You know what I'm saying? It's like pretty simplified. You know what I'm saying? Medieval war combat. Those types of games, cool. But out of nowhere, a big ass Ford F-150 comes out of nowhere, starts running people over, and they just put this massive twist on the game where you can have again future tech and go forward in generations and have combat weapons that are from different eras, and just be in this huge space to fight in a medieval time with modern weaponry, modern vehicles, modern combat. And I believe there was some co-op element in there. It was stated in the trailer. Listen, Kingmakers looks different. All right, how you feel about it?
This game looks amazing. I remember in like middle school, me and my homie, we were like talking about like the Civil War and shit like that, or like I think it was like the American Revolution specifically. And I remember being like, "Yo, bro, be sick. Like, what if we went back in time and like took a couple AK-47s, bro? We would have fucking.
I feel like everybody in school had this thought before. Everybody's like thinking about
that shit's hard.
Thought about that at least once.
Like they and I think that's really where this game kind of came from. Was like, yo, what if we took a couple M4s, right?
Bro, for real.
And we took it and we took some castles with this shit, because that shit would be really funny. Like when you think about it, like back in the day, they would like line up in one straight line and be like, pull. Like I'd be like, like that shit would be crazy, bro.
Listen, the Battle of Hastings gets wiped out. I'm calling in a UAV on you punk niggas, man. Pop,
bro.
Like that ass.
This game looks stupid fun though. Like I think this is gonna be a really fun time, because even if you have like a small army, it doesn't matter. I got a Glock in the back pocket. I got an M16, bro. It's gonna be such a funny time. Like imagine motherfuckers rolling up in the phalanx position, then you just throw a grenade in it. Like, bro, it doesn't matter. Like, you're clapped. I'm sorry.
Facts. Oh my goodness. Now, Richie, how do you feel about what you saw from this game?
Nah, this game looks funny as fuck. I went and watched the trailer again. This motherfucker's in a chopper gunner over on top of like all these motherfuckers with shields and swords. Like that's hilarious.
Hey.
I feel like this game will be funny as hell. I'm looking forward to it. I'm hoping that they take it in the right direction. Because it looks very overzealous. So I've seen a lot of games be overzealous and they just completely missed the mark. So I'm hoping that they actually hit with this one, because it looks promising.
No, that's fair.
Like imagine some like magic DLC, like the people like you just gotta start fighting wizards with like with a grenade launcher. That should be cool. Like that would be so dope.
Hey, all I'm saying is, Game of Thrones would have been completely different fucking with me. These niggas would have got their shit caught. Hey man, all I know is them dragons wouldn't have stood a chance, bro. This attack heli behind me, nigga, man. They don't know. They don't know what happened to him, bro. Listen, Cersei and all them.
You got
tactical new get coming. It's over.
Like you got Dracarys, I got the Dracos. Let's get it going.
Let's go band for band. What are we talking about? Let's go band for band. Like, what are you talking about? Yeah, man. But nah, this game looks super fun. Listen, I don't know if y'all remember this specific, like, there was an ad for a Dodge Challenger, right? And it was like the Revolutionary War, where they're literally standing in a line and stuff like that, and they're looking in the trees like, yo, what's coming? What's gonna happen? Blah, blah, blah. I'm gonna link it. But literally, it's George Washington in a Dodge Challenger that runs up on the battlefield. It's literally that commercial. And I love this, how, you know, gaming has expanded so much, and development and creativity has expanded, and access has reached so far that people can create the fever dreams that everybody's thought of in either commercials or just in random conversation, like you mentioned and like the commercial. I'm just glad that we're at the stage in creativity where the wildest shit, the fever dreams, are just coming to life in certain ways, and they're manifesting in a lot of different like facets, and it's dope. It's dope to me. So I'm gonna link it in the chat. But this shit it's too funny, bro. It's too funny. I can't wait to see what Kingmakers does. All right, and while y'all go look at that, I can talk about another game that's actually alive. I don't know if many people actually remembered it, but Gigantic was one of those first, again, a MOBA, what's it called? It was like a MOBA, like cross-plat, one of the first like really true cross-plat games that really was around, like 2013, 2014 times, and then they closed down, but they're back. Actually, there's a test that I believe happened on the 22nd and 23rd, and they're running it back. It seems like it's alive. It has life in it. Richie, I don't know if you remember or Gigantic at all, or played it at all.
Yeah, I do remember.
Yeah.
Back in like 360, I remember that game came out. I was like, damn, this game looked crazy. I played it. I didn't understand anything I was doing, but the game looked cool as fuck. That's really it. That's all I remember. But I heard they changed a lot with this new re-release, so I might have to check it out.
I think that's like the best way to describe most MOBAs in that era, because there were so many. Like one of my favorite games was like Super Monday Night Combat. I didn't know it was a MOBA. I played that shit like a third-person shooter, and like or like Paragon was a perfect example. Like you don't learn about the whole MOBA like pushing whatever. You just be like, oh, I want to play as a cool lizard dude and I want to spit acid on people. Like that's really what I'm here for. And like I think these games are dope because it teaches people about like this different genre, which are, and I don't even know, is this even considered like a MOBA, or is it like,
it's a third-person shooter, like for third-person shooter, but it's heavy MOBA. It's basically a MOBA. It has a lot of like stuff that it takes from MOBA.
Yeah, like it feels like it's just like it's a action. I don't want to say action MOBA, but yeah, like I love these kinds of games because I don't want to say it's a gateway to other MOBAs, but like Unite is a good example of like it's a MOBA, but it's not so fucking strict. So like you could get your casual friend involved and they might enjoy it, as opposed to like if you're playing like something like League and I'm over here talking about slow pushing, fast pushing, freezing. You're like, what the fuck are you talking about, bro? Or like it's minute 5 and people already want to surrender. And you're like, why do we even want to surrender? It's only 5 minutes in. What happened? That like there's so much to learn. These kinds of games look like stupid fun. I actually really want to play this game. This game looks really, really silly.
Honestly, again, and this is when it happened in its heyday. There was a game. It was like it wasn't just, you know what I'm saying, every power, every game, every legend or every god or whatever characters that they're called. I forget the name itself. They had different, they had different feels to them. You know what I'm saying? Some of them were like the precision players. You actually had to aim and stuff, really get the moves down right. Some of them were kind of brawls up close. There was like, again, just that different layers of different gameplay inspirations coming together on top of it to make Gigantic happen, and it was cool. I just didn't think it got the numbers out the gate, and then again eventually went down, but I'm glad it's coming back. It's dropping for like $20 in April, so honestly it could be a fun time. I'm not opposed to getting back.
They said 20?
Yeah, 20.
Yeah,
They said
20 is a solid number.
Shit.
Oh no,
They said
that's kind of solid.
They said
A
$20.
$20 game. If I pay $20 and it entertains me for one singular day, that's still to be a pretty good price, if you ask me.
100, man. Again, and it's coming with all the fixings, cross-play across everything. You know what I'm saying? They wanted the vets at that, so it's there on all platforms. Like it's serious. Well, not Switch. Switch cannot run this. You know what I'm saying? Switch is not gonna be able to run this. But
they got their own MOBAs to worry about.
Yeah, that's real shit.
Yeah.
Shit. But yeah, again, all the major platforms like Xbox, PlayStation, PC, it'll be there. But I'm cool with this. It looks super good.
Okay, bet. Yeah, I'm gonna have to try it out, bro. Cause I remember I used to play Battleborn. And that shit was fun.
Oh my god, till this day, Overwatch killed that game for me. But till this day, I wish I would have copped it on the low or something, because that beta was pretty fun. But it definitely was like that shit released right next to Overwatch, and I was like, damn son, what's even the point?
It got shafted so hard, bro.
And I feel bad. I was looking for that shit on the Steam, and they're like, bro, we don't have this shit listed. I'm like, damn, like that? Y'all don't fucking.
Yeah, it was out of there. Literally, the only reason I played it was because I think a couple months after it released, it went on sale for like $10. I was like, oh yeah, let me get this.
Damn,
bro, try it out.
Shout out Struggle Born, man. Shout out Struggle Born.
I saw an ad for this game at 5 and below. Like it was at, like, I'm not even being funny. Like it was at 5 and below. And I'm like, damn, bro. I wish I went to every 5 and below near me to see if I could find it. I could not find it. Till this day, I'm still sad about it. Because it deserved at least a playthrough.
Yeah, it was fun, bro. It was fun. They had a lot of great ideas, but like you said, it came out around the time Overwatch did, so
wrong.
It kind of got overshadowed.
They know, but they. Oh man, again, people tend to no. This is my thing. Again, I played the Overwatch 1 demo, the beta or whatever. It was pretty fun. It was pretty fun, but I never played it past that. I never picked it up again. I probably played like maybe one game in its entire lifespan between 1 and 2, between those two. I didn't like Battleborn either, but this is the thing. I'm not giving them too much leeway, because Randy Pitchford and all them at Gearbox, they went head to head. They was talking shit on Overwatch's name, and I was like, I don't know if this is a good idea if you're saying this, and they got blown out the water. Yes, they were trying to go head to head in their marketing and all this stuff on Twitter. I remember they were talking crazy, and I was like, bro, this is probably not the best time to drop it like head to head like this. This is not, you know what I'm saying, it's not like a Kanye 50 West thing, you know what I'm saying, 50 Cent thing. Like I don't think y'all gonna get, you know what I'm saying, one gonna get numbers, but I don't think the other gonna get, you might need to clear out the way.
They were cocky because of Borderlands too. That's
facts,
why
they got mad cocky.
They
got mad cocky, bro, and they got cooked, bro. And I was like, bro, that's why you can't talk shit like that, bro. You should have been talking shit. It's wild, bro. But nah, I am glad.
Yeah, so it was kind of deserved then.
I mean, it's quite unfortunate. I played the beta, remember being like, and then I played. You know what sold me on Overwatch? Overwatch just had a way better world. Like that's really what it was.
Yeah.
Like, sorry, Randy, but like I didn't care. Your jokes were pretty but I don't give a fuck about the dude with the big ass gun the way I gave a fuck about Reinhardt. Like, like I'm sorry,
the characters
brother.
just didn't feel like
they were just generic.
Yeah, they felt really generic.
Yeah, man, and it's tough. There was no stopping the Overwatch wave, bro. They just literally tried to stand in front of it and put their hand up like they had aura. I'm like, bro, just move out the way, bro. They're getting Game of the Year and all that shit, right? Come on. But yeah, but going back to Gigantic, definitely love that it's back alive, man. Love seeing something like that get you know what I'm saying, brought back to the modern day.
Yeah.
All right.
Looking forward to it, bro.
Type shit. And moving forward here, had a plethora of information that we got from Dev Diaries about Rise of the Ronin, which dropping in March. But apparently, they will have 4-player co-op on top of a lot of other elements that they're adding into the game. Again, with the combat, the world exploration, all that, we're getting 4-player co-op as well. Richie, how you feel about this game's reception and the co-op element getting added into this game?
I'm not gonna lie, I don't know anything about this game. I don't think I've ever heard of this game.
Really?
Yeah, I don't think so.
No, that's fine. So yeah, I'm about to say when you get. Oh, I say when you. But I can explain it. Basically, it's just like, you know, it's just an
Oh,
action.
this shit
adventure.
look crazy.
Yeah, it's an open world action adventure game. Again, set in feudal Japan. There's a
Oh,
lot
it's
of
open
different.
world.
Yeah, it's that a bunch of different. It's from Team Ninja. Again, a lot of different, like, you can character switch, you can blend your melee gun combat. There's a lot of different things that.
Yeah,
again,
this
are
man got a
added into it.
katana and a fucking revolver,
Yeah.
bro.
There's a bunch of like ninja tools that are like in the game as well. You got like gliders, flamethrowers, all that stuff. It's like, this looks super cool to me. It looked really cool, and I feel like it's just I'm pretty sure they made Neo, both the Neo games. So it's that, and on top of that,
Oh, bro, I actually wanted to play the latest Neo. That shit look crazy.
yeah. And so I'm like, that background and that basis of gameplay on top of, just the different setting, the shift, maybe it's less magical, more again rooted in, I guess, slightly rooted in realism, because people doing crazy combos and shit and flying on gliders in the middle of Japan. You know what I'm saying? But it looks really fun. And a co-op element on top of that could be really fun, depending on how they set it up. But
Yeah, this shit look lit. It remind me of fuck, bro. What's that BR where you play as
oh, I know what you're talking about. Blade Point Naraka, or Naraka Blade Point.
It remind me of Naraka Blade Point mixed with like what's that Souls-like one where it's
Sekiro.
Yeah, it remind me of those two.
Word. No, I definitely see it. But it looks solid though.
Yeah.
How'd you feel about the co-op and a character creator, by the way, getting added to this game?
I think it looks cool. The more, like, when I first saw this game, I was just like, all right, because you know me, I'm very tired of Souls-like games. No disrespect to the people who love the genre. I just felt like, I was like, damn, bro, there's already a lot of them. But hearing 4-player co-op does change the game a bit, because if it's better than the Elden Ring co-op, which is like, yo, you gotta grab 3 bushels of bud, and then you gotta hit the cha-cha slide 3 times to get the homies in. Like, I don't need all that. So like, if it's better than that, then like, I think we're in a really solid place. And I think that in and of itself would be a great way of separating itself from the pack. Like, hey, you guys like solo-like games, you like playing with your homies, bro, invite all of them, all 4 of your friends, you and 4 friends, like 3 friends are gonna be able to get in there and fight these big ass bosses and not have to give up half your life or whatever it is. But it really depends on how good the multiplayer is, right? The multiplayer could be like regular, and it may not make enough waves. But 4-player co-op, moving in the right direction for sure.
Yeah. I'm gonna talk about this in depth on my personal channel, because I'm really convinced by it now. But as it should be, co-op is that next wave in gaming. It's been in the background for the past few years, but I feel like over the past maybe year and a half too, it started to really like get some real traction, and like, oh, they're doing it now. They're doing it. I don't know where it started exactly in like the 2020s or late 2019s. I want to say what's it called? Ghost Tsushima Legends did it. They're like their raid style, their multiplayer style thing, where they kind of leaned into like, okay, this is a co-op mode. How do y'all feel about that? And people loved it. And now people are really starting to lean into dedicated co-op experiences and pushing that as a lead game. It's coming back around in the forefront of people's minds as something that they want to have. They want a dedicated, well-crafted, specifically co-op experience that you can enjoy with your friends and drop in, drop out as needed. I feel like I want to say Borderlands 3 was kind of like the out point, you know what I'm saying? Maybe a little bit before then, but Borderlands 3 was definitely signaling like, okay, people aren't like, co-op ain't really, you know what I'm saying, in the forefront of people's minds. But now I feel like over the past couple of years with the add-on from Ghost Tsushima, with Baldur's Gate 3 having a co-op component, and I think people are starting to move towards having more dedicated co-op experiences, or at least tied in co-op experiences, and that's gonna be a big draw for the gaming space in general over the next couple of years. It's in right now. You see Helldivers. Helldivers
bro, I was
just
about
happened.
to say, just look at Helldivers, bro.
Literally, again, a dedicated, fun co-op experience is gonna sell every time. It's gonna sell every time.
Yeah.
And on top of that, the buzz from social media and just general word of mouth, because you're playing that cooperatively, it's a native co-op experience, is gonna automatically create moments. And if you have a fun game, people are gonna run and tell people about it. You know what I'm saying? The internet blew up about, nobody was being democratic before this shit dropped. Nobody cared about democracy like that. You know what I mean?
This game got me being political, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's that serious where I feel like co-op is going to have a stronghold over gaming again. I feel like that's the next big wave that's coming in the next few years that people aren't seeing just yet, but it's starting to really pick up speed. And again, Rise of the Ronin is no different. I'm glad it's there. When know my body, bruh. I'm always repping for co-op shit. If it's co-op, bring it in. Yes, more of it. We need more of it. As close of an experience as possible. So Rise of Ronin, I'm very happy that they're adding this because I feel like that adds a lot of appeal to, again, the gameplay. If it's open world co-op, you know what I'm saying, like full on, not just like a mission structure or whatever.
Yeah, that's already a plus.
If it's open world co-op, it's over. It's over. This is gonna be such a fun game to get into, and especially experiencing it with friends, that's fire. So I have even higher hopes that this game will do a good job in the market and have a good reception and then create a lot of fun moments for people who are playing. So shout out to Rise of the Ronin.
Yeah, and and Tripp knows how I feel about co-op. As long as it does not interfere with a good single player experience, I'm all for it. Because at the end of the day,
yeah, that's a good point.
A mid game with 4 friends is better than a mid game by yourself, but it's still a mid game.
That's true. That's true. I agree. And I feel like that's where, like, again, Helldivers, native co-op experience. You got to experience that. Like, if you experience it alone, you'll probably have AI with you or something like that. You know what I'm saying?
No,
like,
you don't get AI. You
don't?
just experience
it's a solo mission?
You literally are there with 5 reinforcements.
I can't imagine playing that shit by myself.
You have to play that shit with randoms.
You know what I'm saying?
It's corny. It is. But I also think, like, I understand why they did it. Like, it's the same way of, like, if people are saluting Miyazaki for being like Elden Ring is gonna be a hard game, you have to do the same for the
they have to coordinate. It's a core component. It brings out
it's a core
what makes the game the game.
This is what I designed. This is how I want it. I think, and I think it's valid. Does it suck for somebody who I hate playing with random? So like, it does suck. But at the end of the day, it's the game. It's what they want.
And it pushes you into experience you might have never known you could have. So I appreciate that. But again, like there's a co-op dedicated, like co-op is an integral part of the game, like a Helldivers. I mean, like that's a part of the game. It's core. That's it. It Takes Two. It's a co-op. Literally, the cooperation between 2 people.
Oh my god, I love games like that.
Yeah, there's those types of games, and then there's the game where there's a single player experience, and then there's the add-on of co-op in there, like again the Ghost of Tsushima thing, and again the Rise of the Ronin, like it might have. On that side, on the latter side, I agree with you 100%. You know what I'm saying? Because that's just the definition of how it breaks down. You need to have a good base in single player alone. You need to have a good game, period, before you have a good co-op game on top of it, if you're gonna add it in.
Yeah, because there's a lot of games that just throw in co-op, and there's not really like any need for it. You know, it's just another person there just taking up space. There's no mechanics or anything for it.
Yep.
So if they can implement it well, that's gonna be a great experience.
100%, man. But shout out to Rise of the Ronin. We'll see you in March. Looking at the trailer trove, man. This is our section where we talk about a little bit more watchable media, put our controllers down, put the screens up a little bit more, and talk about some other stories. First and foremost, Elden Ring actually has a manga that's coming out in March 29th. I think it's kind of walking through the base story of the game in a certain way. But yeah, there apparently is an official RPG Elden Ring, you know what I'm saying, manga. Like it followed a Tarnish that just, you know, is trying to become an Elden Lord. He ran into characters from the story in the game that we've seen before. How do y'all feel about that? I just open up the floor.
I think that's pretty cool. Dope, actually.
Yeah.
One of the things I talked about when I talked about the accessibility of Elden Ring was that I hated that it just like wasn't the best for people who couldn't play it. But I think this is a really good like middle ground when like you do things like this, because now I don't have to play it to experience the world, because I think the world is beautiful. I think they did such a good job, and I think it's an amazing way of experiencing it without having to like fight millennia type shit. Like I remember I was at Barnes and Nobles and there was like a Death Stranding book, and I think it goes through the game, and maybe somebody doesn't really care much for playing the game, but you're an avid reader, bro. This is a great way of experiencing and engaging with it without, you know, going into it yourself, without having to play the game yourself. I think it's dope. I think it's really cool.
Yeah, 100. I have no other notes. This is fire. I want to see more tasteful expansion of the medium. You know what I'm saying? I want to see tasteful expansion. Like if you can do a one shot of a manga about a game, do that shit. You know what I'm saying? I love to see the lore expanded in different ways and see it in different lights that are tasteful. You know what I mean? So this looks good to me.
And this is how you brought in IP, bro. Just putting it into different forms of media instead of just that one form that is in and expanding it.
Facts.
That's great.
Facts. And again, I think they're coming from the right place with it too. It's like they're actually taking care. It looks good from what I've seen so far. It's like just little previews and stuff. So I'm cool with that. Damn, I'll give it a read. 100.
Yeah.
Yeah. A much quicker story, but looking at it, did y'all see the collaboration between McDonald's and Studio Pierrot? Did you see
I
that?
did not see that.
Bro, it's like a whole commercial where they turned it into the Whack-Donald's, bro. They literally turned it into Whack-Donald's from the Dave Chappelle sketch, bro. They had a whole
It's really good
commercial.
animation, too. It's actually really good animation.
Dog. And all I want to say is...
Oh, that's what that is? Because I've seen the Whack-Donald's thing.
Yeah.
I didn't know that's what that was, though.
It literally was a whole commission thing between McDonald's and Studio Pierrot. Like, that's crazy. I just want to, like, reflect on how far anime has come. Because, again, this shit was not going to get no play anywhere. Now you got one of the biggest companies in the world, McDonald's, pushing your shit. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, that's crazy. Wait, what animes have this studio worked on?
The Studio Pierrot, they worked on a bunch of shit, man. Hold on, I'll run down the list for you off the top of my head.
Oh, shit, okay.
There's too much shit. So, Naruto Shippuden, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, damn.
That's a big one off the top.
Oh, damn.
You know what I'm saying? Let's have it right. Let's have it right.
Small indie type.
You know what I'm saying? Let me look around. I'm trying to go back like to a certain level, but Bleach from 2004 to 2012. Again, all Shippuden, Blue Dragon. Let me see, Tokyo Ghoul for a little bit. They worked on that. Let me see what else around here. Again, they worked on Boruto. They worked on most of Boruto. Let me see. Yeah, Tokyo Ghoul season 2, all that stuff, entirely them. Yeah, and they worked on a bunch of movies, a bunch of Naruto movies. Again, Road to Ninja, The Last, Boruto, Black Clover Sword, The Wizard King, Yu Yu Hakusho, the movie. They worked on that, and like they've done too much shit. They've done so much shit. Yeah, they've done most of the big Naruto movies. Honestly, Ninja Clash in the Land of the Snow, Legend of the Stone and Galil, Crescent Moon. They've done all of them. Damn, I did all the big ones at least.
Damn, so they true to this.
Oh yeah, yeah, that studio deep.
And now they made McDonald's.
Facts.
They made a McDonald's anime.
Yeah, right? Nah, that's crazy as fuck. Okay. Damn, so McDonald's, they got a big studio working on this shit then.
Yeah, no, they had to, bro. They wouldn't half-ass that shit, man. But that's just crazy seeing that they would even collab and do an advert for stuff. So it's just wild to see how far animes come, man. Kudos to that shit. Yeah, to all the niggas running and doing Naruto runs and shit in the schools and stuff like that. You're still, I don't know. That's kind of your fault. But outside of that, you know what I'm saying? Anime's doing well. Anime's doing all right. Okay, I'm gonna push on to the next one here. Listen, we got two big movie shit, man. Movie shit. Let's talk about it. First and foremost, Borderlands, guys. Borderlands.
Okay.
The first trailer for the Borderlands film came out, and I mean, there's a lot of thoughts. I'm not gonna lie. Rishi, go ahead, kick us off, bro. I heard you, man. What you gotta say?
Okay, so I haven't seen the trailer, but I was seeing a lot of people talking about it. And then as soon as I heard that Kevin Hart was
rolling,
yeah, when I heard that Kevin Hart was rolling, I was like, this shit gonna be ass. And that's no shade to Kevin Hart, but it's like, what is that casting, bro? Like, what? Roland is not.
He's not funny.
Maybe I played a different Borderlands, but I don't remember Roland being the funny guy.
He had maybe like a couple of cheeky lines, but he was the most deadpan person on that whole entire squad.
Dead ass. Like, I remember, I'm looking at pictures right now.
Dog.
I dead ass used to laugh at this nigga because his beret just looks so funny to me. Like, bro, nah, it's just like I can't see it, bro. Can't see it. Listen. I'm not gonna lie. I'll be the positive one here. I'll be real.
Oh, you're assuming I'm not gonna be?
Yes. I always assume that.
Good assumption. W assumption.
Listen, you gotta aim low, man. Aim low. That's all I'm saying. But listen, most of this trailer actually looked fucking decent. I'm not gonna lie. There's like a sort of a level of whimsy and not give a fuckness that Borderlands does have, and I feel like a part of this was definitely captured in the trailer. I like the casting of Tannis. I feel like, again, Jamie Lee Curtis is probably a solid Tannis. Kate Blanchett, I have to see what her performance looks like more, but it looks solid. What's it called as Lilith? Jack Black is Claptrap. I'm cool with Jack Black. I have no. Jack Black could cook whatever. You know what I'm saying? I have no ill will to my man. He can do anything. I don't care. The girl that was what's it called? Tiny Tina. I'm cool with. She seems really cool. What's it called? There's a Krieg, which again, that's a whole other thing of like them kind of mixing up the squad and not picking the original 4 that was from the main Borderlands, which is Roland, Brick,
what?
and Mordecai. Yeah, this ain't the original 4. The original Borderlands, it was Brick, the big ass light skinned dude, again, who was a, you know what I'm saying, that just had the ball fade. Mordecai.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Mordecai that had the
with
pet.
the bird.
Yeah, Mordecai that had the pet Bloodwing.
Oh, that's who I played.
Yeah. And then Lilith and Roland. So they only have half of the original squad, which is fair. But I just
Tiny Tina, I also don't think showed up until the second game.
Tiny Tina wasn't until Tiny Tina was not in the first game at all. She was in the second. Krieg was in the second as well. Tannis was there, but she wasn't like she wasn't a Vault Hunter in the game per se. She was there before, but then that's a whole other story with Handsome Jack. But you know what I'm saying. Needless to say, I like this fucking series, but I just have questions around. You know what I'm saying? At what point in time, like, you just mix up a squad, just say fuck it, mix it up. Which is cool.
Yeah, right.
I like the action.
Is it gonna be like its own unique story? I'm thinking that's what it's gonna be.
I think it will. Yeah, I think it will. I think they'll mix up kind of the lore and what it is. I don't think it's gonna follow 1-to-1 at all with that stuff, especially from how the squad's been laid out and how the cast is. But again, the action stuff, I do like it. The actual look of, like, you know, the weapons, the world, it actually is decent. I'm not gonna lie. I don't think it's not the farthest leap for creating Borderlands, because, like, again, it's desolate, it's like shitty shanty towns and just random technology and stuff like that. I think it's not that crazy to capture it. I think they did a decent job with it, especially the guns. I like a lot of that. They had, like, you know what I'm saying, the Atlas guns, some of the Hyperion technology and structures and shit. That's cool. I liked a lot of the casting and the lines and stuff like that are cool. I liked it. It's just Kevin Hart is Roland. What the fuck did we do there, guys? What the fuck, guys? I almost made it all the way through that without being negative, but I can't deny that. What the fuck are we doing with that one, guys? I'm not. Damn. No hate to Kevin Hart. No hate to Kevin Hart, bruh. Listen, Cat Williams been on his ass since the top of the year, bro. I'm not gonna hate on Kevin Hart, all right? But
I gotta watch the trailer now.
Yeah, to the casting guys. I don't know if this made all the way sense. I don't know if this made complete sense there, honestly. But outside of that, I'm not mad at how this trailer came out. I'm slightly interested to watch.
I wish I had your sense of.
So my assumption was right. So my assumption was right.
Yeah, this looks like. I was kind of hoping they were gonna be like streaming exclusively on Peacock at the end of the trailer. Like, that's kind of the vibe I was getting from. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't believe I'll be watching this day one. You know, I can't imagine going up with a straight face and being like, let me get 2 tickets to the Borderlands movie. I love Borderlands.
Wait, this gonna be in movie theaters?
Yeah, it's a movie. It's a full-fledged movie.
Oh, fuck no. Oh, no.
So, like, man, listen. I think they made some decisions in this movie, you know. Shout outs to them. They made a Borderlands movie. I didn't think we were ever gonna get that, to be honest with you, ever in my life. I didn't think we were really gonna get that Borderlands movie. I thought it was just Randy Pitchford being Randy Pitchford. I thought he was just like, oh, you know, fuck it, I want to have a Borderlands movie. Why not? And like, I get it, but at the same time, like, so a lot of these people, I feel like, were casted not on their ability to act. I'm not saying they're bad actors. I think that a lot of these people can act. I think they were casted because of the name.
Yeah.
Jack Black as Claptrap is like the only real casting decision to me that really made sense. And it's not, I don't want to sound ageist, but Jamie, like, Tannis is not old. Tannis is
she's not old.
She's the same age as everybody else. And then, again, not being an asshole, but it's just like
all of them look older. Most of them look older, except for Krieg and Tiny Tina.
Which is fine, but the issue I kind of have is just like, you guys it could be an older crowd. Kevin Hart kind of looks like Roland's age. Like, that motherfucker is pretty eyed, like, kind of spot on.
Age
but
isn't the problem.
No, age isn't the problem, but the issue is like when you age everybody up, it's like when you think about like hey, what happens in like, is there gonna be a second movie? I hope to God not, but will there be? Because now you got Tannis having to deal with a bunch of things. This game takes place over a long period of time, like all the games do. This seems like they kind of just were like, we're only ever gonna make one, and they kind of like made sure that if they were to make a sequel, it will not follow these people. Like, honestly, it will not have Roland.
It feels like a super insulated story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I get it, but it's also kind of just like, damn, y'all didn't believe in this shit. Like, that's kind of what I'm getting at. Like, y'all didn't believe that this shit could be a continuation, a trilogy, a series. And Kevin Hart is Roland. I've heard him say before in interviews where he's like, you know, I want to break out of the funny role. This isn't the way to do that, you know? Like, this,
not at all.
Like, I don't.
This just looked like a parody.
Yeah, but
yeah,
you want to break out of a funny role by being a serious man in a basically funny franchise. That's all.
Yeah.
That's all
Yeah,
they do.
exactly.
And I will say, when he said that, I think he was talking about like other movies, and like I know that he wants to really be a serious actor, and I think he could possibly do it. You know, I don't know, man. It's his life. He can do whatever the fuck he wants. But this just is not it, man. I like you, Kevin Hart, but Roland is like 6 foot tall. He's the straight man. It's just the beret looks funnier on him than it does on Roland. That's like it looks way funnier on Kevin Hart than it does on Roland.
Facts.
To the point, like I saw fucking Roland wear the beret, and I'm like, that's just stupid. But I'd never tell him that to his face, right? I'd be like, you got it, bro. If you want to wear the beret, wear your beret. If I see Kevin Hart, I'd be like, bro, take that shit off, bro, please. Like, please take this shit off. Also, Lilith and Roland are in a relationship in the games. Is that still a thing? You know? Hey, to each their own.
Yeah,
I think it's cool.
Yeah, I think they just kind of randomized the lore and scrambled the timeline again a little bit. At least with the looks. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And again, I can see them. I can totally call this. They're gonna make an insular story, but at the end they're gonna tease Handsome Jack, and then that'll be that for the second movie. I don't know who that main op is. He looks like, I don't know if that's Handsome Jack in and of himself or not. I doubt it is, but if it is,
if they
cool.
put Handsome Jack in this movie, I'm not even in the theaters. I'll go to a theater and walk out. Like I'll walk past everybody. They'll be like, "Sir, you can't go in there." I'll be like, "No, I'll be there for a second." I'll walk in and walk out. I swear to God. Just so I can be like, I walked out of that movie, and also say I didn't pay for that movie, like, because that shit is dumb. What is the purpose of that? What is the purpose of? And I get it. Yeah, I want to see Borderlands in the big screen too. I'm a fan. Not like this.
Yeah,
not like this, please,
brother.
Like we could do it better. Like even if y'all did a fucking. Y'all could have just did some shit on Netflix or something, bro. But like this is a little ridiculous. I'm not gonna lie.
A series I feel like could have been better suited for this movie, in my opinion. But I haven't seen the movie; it hasn't come out, so I'm not gonna. I'll be the most positive guy as usual on the podcast, and I'll reserve my judgment until all the facts come out. But for now, mildly interested to watch. Mildly.
I'm gonna be the most negative man in the podcast, and I'm gonna say this shit is not getting a spin from me outside of the Discord when me and my girlfriend are smacked and like, hey, we needed something to watch. Like, I remember watching what was that movie with Jamie Foxx, the one where he fights vampires? That was a cool. Like, that's what I.
That movie was cool.
That was underrated though.
That movie was pretty solid. But like, I watched that. I think it was like me, Ro, and Chos were in a Discord, and I was like, yo, y'all want to watch this Jamie Foxx movie? And then we were like, all right, and then we watched it. Like, that was a great experience. If I was to drive to my local movie theater, at least a 10-minute drive, pay more than $10 for this movie, brother, I'm disputing the charge. I'm just calling up my bank, and they're gonna be like, it wasn't you who did it. I was like, no, it was me who did it, but I'm a different man now, and I don't think I should be held accountable for these kind of actions.
Nah, shit crazy.
Nah, I feel that. I'm gonna go the neutral ground here, and if I just so happen to be at the theater while this movie is playing, you know, I might movie hop to see it. Allegedly.
allegedly.
Just going to the bathroom for a while.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. I just, you know, the popcorn, it just had too much fiber in it.
That's crazy. Shoot. No, that's too crazy. We'll see about Borderlands, man. We'll see. But all right, man. Let's get to it. Let's talk about it. Naruto live action film.
Suck. This shit gonna suck.
Hey, no. Let me intro. Let me. No. Let me.
All right, my bad. Go ahead.
Oh shit.
It was so funny.
Oh, stop. No, I'm in tears. Oh, shit. Okay. All right, listen. Naruto is having a live action movie greenlit. Apparently, it will be directed by Daniel Destin Cretton, I believe, or Daniel Cretton. I don't know if I said his middle name right, but he worked on a lot of different movies. He worked on Shang-Chi most recently, or most notably in recent times. I believe he co-wrote and directed Shang-Chi. Yeah, he did that, and I think
Was that good? I saw a couple.
Out of the past few years, it was one of their most solid projects. I will stand on that.
Okay,
I
because I was seeing some clips of it, and I was like, damn, this movie look crazy.
Yeah, and funny enough, what's it called? Arad Productions. He's also joining forces with them, and they're behind the Borderlands movie and Dungeons and Dragons.
Oh God!
Oh, this don't suck.
I don't know feel anymore.
And again, Kishimoto is actively involved in the project. He's actively involved with Cretton. He's been talking back and forth with him. He's greenlit this.
There's so much good and bad
involved.
in
this. Richie, let's break this down, brother.
Bruh, I ain't gonna lie. When you said Shang-Chi was one of the best projects they had in the past couple years, I was like, okay, you know what? Maybe I was too harsh. Then you brought up Borderlands. I'm like, yeah, this shit gonna suck. But this is gonna be ass.
You also, it's so, and the creator of Naruto is also gonna be a part of it. Am I correct or am I wrong?
Yes, he's actually involved in like creative consulting. He's been talking back and forth for Cretton actively.
Oh, you know what? That's promising.
It helps, but it doesn't make me super excited. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, it does help that they're not doing this shit solo dolo, but at the same time, like, man, they could easily just not do this. It's gonna be flashy, and I think one thing we all need to like accept, and I said this when I was watching the Avatar live action. I have my thoughts on that. I don't know when I'll talk about that. Whenever I'm ready to discuss that.
Word.
But like the issue, not the issue, but the one thing that I think a lot of people, and including myself, fall victim to when watching these things is like these are not meant to be good. Is the best way to describe it. It's not meant to like recapture the fucking essence. You're not gonna sit there and be like, wow, this is as good as the old Avatar. Like, you're not gonna say that. But what you are gonna say is like, oh, it's cool seeing this person in real life. It's cool seeing this IRL. Like, that's the purpose of this. And even with like the Borderlands thing, it's like, I think this was kind of just designed just so that people can experience their franchise in the flesh. They're like amusement park rides. It's literally what they're shorter, they're flashier, but at no point in time are you going to be sitting here like, man, this is the best way to experience this. Like, I would never sit there and be like, I just got off the Transformers ride at Universal and I don't need to watch the movies. This is the only way to experience it. Like, that's not how you're going to walk out of it.
You know what? That's a great way to explain it.
That's
a great way to explain it.
It sucks that, like, you know, because some people really want that. Like, they really want people to be like, nah. Like, this is going to be a fun Naruto experience. I don't think, if you're a fan, I don't think you're going to have a fun time. If you want something more than just seeing Naruto's Rasengan in real life, you're not going to have a fun time. But if all you want to do is see the cool, flashy shit, I think you're going to be in for a treat.
Yeah, that's a good point. I will say, I remember, I think the last live action anime movie I watched was fucking Death Note. That shit was ass, but it was cool just seeing it like, you know, in real time.
Yeah. And that's really what it comes out like. It'll be fun, but are you gonna sit there and buy that shit on DVD and be like, yo, y'all need to watch? It's like, nah. maybe if you're smacked and you're like, yo, that one scene was cool. But like, I want to say like a couple, I'm not done the Avatar live action, a couple episodes out from finishing it. But like, I don't think that I would sit there and be like, yeah, I'm going to rewatch this again. Like, I'm gonna be like, oh, it was cool seeing Boomy, but I'm not really gonna sit there and be like, I want to watch Boomy in this fight again. It's not really in the cards.
Yeah.
Nah, I hear it. I say, Richie, how you, Naruto, man? Like, come on, you know what I'm saying?
Look, I love Naruto. To this day, I think OG Naruto is better than Shippuden. So
absolutely,
I could agree with that.
I do not disagree.
You can see where I stand on this. I don't know, man. I think I'm gonna watch it. It's just my expectations for live action shit is just always so low.
Yeah. Have you seen actually Tripp? Have you seen the live action Yu Yu Hakusho? Because I know you're a fan.
No, I actively avoided that.
And then,
I listen. They did Cowboy Bebop filthy, and I've abstained from watching any of that shit ever since. It's
have you seen the One Piece one?
That one I haven't seen, but One Piece is the one show I don't watch, and that's the one that everybody said they did good, which pisses me off. That's double pissed me off, because I'm like, oh, the one I'm not fucking with, y'all did justice. Okay, all right, I see what we rocking over here. I see what we do. Bullshit,
the reason is because Oda would have fucking burned down everybody's house if they fucked this shit up.
Bro.
That's the difference. But I saw a little bit of the fucking Yu Yu Hakusho one, and it's not bad. It's cool to see a live action Yusuke, but when you start watching it and you're like, yo, why is 4 different arcs combined?
Bro, it's just the compression of that shit. You know what I mean?
Oh, that's
gonna be that's gonna blow me. I'm like, yo, why are you doing all this? You know what I'm saying? You're just trying to show off as much as possible. Why are you just trying to do a show
so quick?
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, yo, it's crazy.
And like the live action Avatar I think they did like 2 episodes together, but I think they did it actually pretty well because it was like episodes that could coincide together. Like in a just world, it would make sense that these things could happen all together. But there are times where like they'll just gloss over important ass shit. Like the first episode of Avatar, you know, the motherfucker leaves the tribe, the water tribe, because he wants to go surf on some koi fish or whatever the fuck, right?
Yeah.
The first episode, this granny walks in like she's possessed, and it's like 100 years ago the Avatar disappeared and starts spinning exposition. And I'm like, yo, what is she on, bro? What is Graham smoking? Why is she like, this motherfucker just said, I popped out of the ice, I don't know what's going on. And she's like, well, this is what you have to do. Like, when did you get this prophecy from? You just been holding on to this shit since they killed the motherfuckers? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it don't make sense to me. But like that, and that's just like, that's what's gonna happen. But I do think that like, is this live action for Shippuden or for regular Naruto?
I believe regular Naruto.
I think that's easier to do than Shippuden, because I like Shippuden. I think it was cool, but like once they start bringing in the alien bitch, people are gonna be like, what the fuck? Like imagine having to fill all like the fucking things that Shippuden did. Like that would be impossible to do.
Yeah,
man. Listen, I'm just y'all. You guys know how I feel about live action adaptations, remakes, remasters, all the shit that preys on existing IP for either nostalgia, the cash grab, or whatever, what have you, whatever falls under that umbrella generally. If it's not quality, keep it the fuck away from me. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. That's all I'm saying. There are signs to potentially be positive with Kishimoto being active on this. Cretton actually having good experience with, again, quality adaptations of something, whether it be Shang-Chi, and in the studio, you know what I'm saying, has some background in this. But again, time will tell. We'll see. But I know me. I'm turning into a crotchety ass old man. I don't want my stuff tampered with like that. You know what I'm saying? Naruto was Naruto. But again, I realize they're on the platform, and I mentioned literally with the what's it called, the McDonald's stuff, the McDonald's story. Anime's at a bigger platform than it ever has been before, but Hollywood is an entirely different beast. It's a global phenomenon, so anime getting the chance to be platformed into that space is gonna come with the fact that the stuff that we know and stuff that we've seen might come in the form of something that we're not entirely happy with because it's fitting the constraints of Hollywood and that commercialized platform, that venue, that vehicle. So yeah, I have to have perspective and understand that there's people who have never seen or heard of Naruto before, that this will be their first entry point, which sucks for some of y'all. But again, I can't say all that full body, you know what I'm saying? But I understand for how many people it's going to reach. It's not gonna be what I know. It's not gonna be what I know. It's not gonna be how exactly I envision it playing out. And that's okay. That's okay.
Man, this shit gonna suck. My thing is, I'm sitting here thinking, why can't all these live action adaptations be like the Transformer movies, bro? What's stopping them from being like that?
Good question.
I think it really is just straight up like when they don't understand it, and even the Transformers shit, I feel like they didn't really understand it either. But like Michael Bay was like, I'm gonna make this shit my own shit.
Facts.
And he had a good idea of what he was. I'm not gonna sit here and act like the movies are amazing, but they were cool. They were cool. At least the first one was fucking amazing.
First two
Yeah, the
was
first
heat.
one was
First two was
great.
heat. Oh, I see the first
That
two,
shit-
nigga.
That shit was pretty. She
Yeah,
did it. She did it. Like that shit is so like it was a
Facts. Don't
funny
talk to
ass
me,
movie,
criminal.
bro.
Like, what are you
Don't talk
talking
to me,
about?
Like that shit was a good. It
And
was a fun time.
Tyrese, what are we talking about here?
Yeah. Left cheek.
Facts.
Like that shit was funny, bro. That shit was mad funny. But like I think what's happening, and what you brought up really something really interesting that I don't think a lot of people talk about, is that we're in a different Hollywood right now. We're not in the Hollywood that would do Transformers right. We're in the Hollywood that would do Transformers for the money.
Facts.
Like we got people like Warner Brothers literally getting sued for canceling movies to do tax write-offs. Like that's the kind of Hollywood we're in right now.
Release that movie. Release that Acme versus Coyote movie.
Wile E.
man.
Coyote, like that's a funny
Facts.
ass, cool ass concept that we're not gonna get because they're like, it's cheaper to just commit tax fraud than to fucking release a good movie. Like
That's fucking crazy.
that's the world we live in, unfortunately. That's why we have fucking 18 Jurassic Parks. Are the dinosaurs gonna get spaceships at one point? I feel like they will. We will find out.
Is that why we have so many fucking Fast and Furious movies?
I will die on the hill that Fast and Furious is the last good movie franchise. But
Oh shit.
that is a conversation for another day. And
That's
the
a
only reason I
battle
say
rap.
this is because it's the only franchise that isn't fucking based on some kind of well, it is nostalgia, but it's like different from, I want to say,
Yeah, it's
Jurassic
nothing like
Park.
how it started out.
Yeah, it's like they're also kind of a problem. Like you will get Fast and the Furious movies as long as they will keep making them, as long as Vin Diesel's like, I'll get in a car. But like with Jurassic Park, I think Jurassic Park is gonna be like, even if everybody who was associated with the first movie said I never want to see that shit again, they're gonna make another one. Like it's expanded to the point. And I think maybe when Vin Diesel's like, I'm not doing this shit no more, and they start bringing other people in and being like Tokyo Drift 2 or whatever the fuck. Like once they start doing that, that's when I'll be like, okay, they fell into the hole of like, we need to keep this franchise going because I need to get a second yacht type shit.
It's like nostalgia can bring creativity, but as long as you're putting consistent new spins on the foundation, as long as you're adding to the foundation, creating things that haven't been done before, cool. But if you're just running back into the loop and you're remaking Fast and Furious 1 again, you know what I'm saying, again and again and again, and just doing, you know what I'm saying, like Dom Toretto in 6 different versions. Now he's, you know what I'm saying, slightly darker skin in this one. Now he's slightly lighter skin. Now he's a little bit Asian in this remake. Like, you know what I mean?
He's
Like,
actually Dominican.
yeah, you know what I'm saying?
He actually might be Dominican. I'm not sure.
I can't even fucking remember. But like literally, if there's a difference between rehashing that same shit just in a different coat of paint and actually building on that franchise. So I know what you're saying.
Okay, yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah, but I mean, listen, with all this shit, we have the expectation. I'm gonna be a pessimist about all the shit I see from anime being adapted because most of y'all can't do it. Listen, I've been scarred before. Dragon Ball Evolution, nigga.
Oh my god, I was literally thinking about that. Bro,
I've been hurt before. I've been hurt, so I know this comes from a place of pessimism. But with the green light on anime in Hollywood now, I'm just hoping that people are learning the lesson. You know what I'm saying? And by people, I mean the people making these shits and understanding there's more care and there's more finesse that you have to put into this. It has to make it palatable because people will revolt. I'm not gonna lie. There's a fan base of people that will like revolt and protest against that shit and not want it and make it bomb and stuff based off social media perception. It's anime people, it's gaming people, it's nerd culture. Look what happened to Sonic.
yeah.
You said Sonic with them regular ass shoes and wild ass design. Y'all got delayed by 7 months because they was gonna send y'all to hell.
they was on their ass, and I'm glad. I'm so glad. Sonic took a turn that it needed.
I give the warning, man. I give the warning. If you're gonna do it, as with everything, do it right. Do it right as best you can to make it palatable for the Hollywood format that y'all constrained to. That's it.
Yeah.
This live action Naruto is gonna be a kid from Chicago. Like I can already see it.
Oh my
Like,
gosh. From Chicago is insane. I'm oh man, God damn it.
And it's like I can't even be like, nah, you're wrong, because it might be.
Like it's
You
gonna be
never
the same.
know.
It's gonna be the same thing they did with Dragon Ball Z. They're gonna be like, nah, he's like a regular dude. He's just trying to get some cheeks and then He's trying to get cheeks, bro. He goes to parties.
He doesn't ride
Goku
on
never.
a motorcycle. He rides on a fucking cloud. Oh,
You're telling me Goku doesn't want to get cheeks? It doesn't make sense. It's like, well, if you watch the first episode of anything, you'll notice he only cares about fighting, and they're like, nah, that don't make sense.
Why is he fighting high schoolers? Oh, bro, oh my gosh! Shout out to Dayasha, man. That's an old ass video. But yeah, I get it. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like they can easily ruin this shit. They can easily ruin all this. This is a delicate balance they have to strike to make this shit palatable. And it seems like there's some evidence to suggest that they could not fuck it up. You know what I'm saying? With Kishimoto close to the chest and all the other stuff. But there's also evidence that they're a Hollywood production studio. Anything can go wrong. So we have to approach it with that kind of perspective.
Man, they're so dumb, bro. maybe I'm just thinking black and white, but like, if the main goal is money, why not make it good so you can make more after?
No,
because
absolutely not.
They want the money right now. That's the problem.
They want it right now.
And they want the money right now.
They short-term thinking.
They really are like, yo, we need this shit today, bro. I'm so broke.
Hollywood.
I'm only a millionaire. I'm so broke.
Hollywood is such an archaic, crystallized place for most of it. Most of the big wig stuff. It's like AAA gaming. It's crystallized.
Actually, that makes sense. They're old. They're gonna die soon, so they need the most money right now.
Oh, you know what?
Their bias and their mind state is again, it's similar to AAA gaming in a certain sense. They're gonna push out what they know is going to sell. What they know is going to sell. Popular IP, live action format, like they've done for action movies since the dawn of Tinseltown and all that shit. They're gonna mash the two. These nerds will love this. It's in live action. They're seeing their favorite characters, you know what I'm saying, run around like humans. You know what I'm saying, are in real time. They'll love that. Boom. Push it out. Try and get numbers. Boom. That's how it started. But at least the difference is there's a more vocal vehicle in social media and the internet that allows that direct connection for people to voice how they feel about this shit. And maybe that could be that could turn the tide on how movies are actually produced with a little bit more care from the video game space.
Man, I'm hoping,
anime space too. Yeah, but
I'm hoping.
We'll see, man. All I know is I'm not checking for it like that off rip. You're gonna have to prove something to me. Burden proof is on y'all. But we'll figure it out.
I don't go to the movies no more, bro. It don't be shit out.
Nope.
Type shit, man. Type shit.
Unless you watch like the A24 joints, which are amazing. Those are amazing ass movies.
That's basically an indie studio.
Yeah, that's basically indie game.
Grassroots. You know what I mean? Everything relates to everything a little bit, man. Shit is crazy. But yeah, that's all we got on the main notes, man. Anything else that we might have missed? Anything else that y'all got in the back of y'all heads were like, oh shit, we should probably say something?
Tekken is amazing.
Hey.
Yeah, Tekken is amazing. Tekken is definitely amazing.
This man Wen was having an existential crisis over changing his characters.
I breaking up with the main is like. Me and Drag have went to counseling. We've talked a lot. We've spent a lot of time in the lab, man. I think it's time we went our separate ways. I think we're still gonna be good friends though. We might see each other on the side, but
damn,
I think it's time for me to spread my wings and see what else is out there. You know, I think I haven't experienced enough, and it's a sad time, really. I don't know if I'll ever be the same man, but maybe that's the point.
That is.
I feel you, bro.
In fucking sanity.
I feel him, bro. I'm still with my day one main right now, only because like this is the first Tekken where I actually know what I'm doing. So like, I gotta prove to myself that I can really beat some ass before I switch my character.
No, yeah, and that's the beauty of it is like I did the same thing in Tekken 7. I stuck with Miguel. I was pretty good with Miguel, and then they ripped my boy away. And that's another thing too. It's like, damn. You know, me and Drag have had this great relationship. What happens if Miguel comes back in the picture? You know,
that is true.
Maybe I need to be a player. Maybe I need to move around the roster for a bit until you know the main comes back. We'll find out. We'll see. I'll let y'all know.
You talking like this is a telenovela. What's wrong with you?
a main in Tekken is sacred. It is almost your identity. It's like it's deeper than picking your starter in Pokemon. Like this is your go-to.
Fucking Miguel pops back in like he was dead for 7 years, some shit like that. It's like, oh my
I promise you. Like that ass though. Like I dropped my fight stick and it would shatter into pieces. I'd be like,
But
with a dramatic zoom in.
Dragunov was like, he's with me. It was
Like I'm like, Dragunov, get away! Push him down the steps. Dragunov gets into a coma.
shit is.
Nah, he's spitting though, bro. That Tekken main is sacred, bro. Cause it's like, I'm sure it's like this with many other fighting games, but Tekken, the characters, they have a lot of things that make them who they are going into the next game, but then they get new shit. So you're like, how am I gonna implement this new shit? But also, Tekken probably has the biggest move list for any character in any fighting game. So
them shits.
You gotta really dedicate some time.
Because that's the thing is like a lot of people will be like, yo, oh, you play Dragunov, so you must be, oh, so you spam while running 2. And people will play me, I'll throw like maybe 2 while running 2s. In the whole set, and they're like, oh, how come you don't use that move more? It's just not the way I play. Because you could have a main, say I play King, and you can be like, I don't really be doing grabs like that. I just like his neutral game. Like that's a possibility. Like some people do shit like that. 2 Yoshimitsu players will never play the same. That's like the best example of like Yoshimitsu. He has so many weird, wacky shit that like some people like doing the fucking pogo stick sword thing, or some people like to do the helicopter. Some don't. Some like don't even. Some people will put the sword away. Like it's such an interesting. Tekken is a very, very interesting game that lets you express yourself the way you want. So even just switching from a character is bananas. Like, cause though there's like 100 something moves, why would you be like, I want to go learn another different 100 something moves?
Yeah, that is. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Like, people that play a character for a week, switch to another one, like, yeah, let me learn this, and then switch again.
Struggle.
You're a thought.
Bro, I don't know how. Yo, Struggle he has a wheel. That man is a whore.
Struggle's a whore, bro. He is on some whole shit.
He be picking up characters left. He'd be like, "Who am I gonna play today?" Spins the wheel. Like that's nasty. Like that's
he got no character loyalty, bro.
This shit is so funny.
It's like I respect him for it, but at the same time, I'm like, ugh. You fucking harlot.
You sick bastards want me to hop on Tekken. You want me to get into this? You want me to become this?
I'm telling you, man, it changes you for the better.
I was about to say, I
feel like it makes you.
There got me.
it makes you appreciate not only the little things but the big picture too.
I don't know what to say to that exactly. I don't
From the outside,
I feel like the Tekken players will understand me.
No, yeah, they get it. They get it. It's once you don't worry, Tripp. Once we get you in the lab a bit, you're gonna be like, oh, I see.
Yeah, because like, look, here's the best way I can explain it. Kind of like what Win said. Every character has like maybe like those 3 or 4 moves that make them that good character. You know, they got those good moves. But you know, the little things comes in when you find a move where you're like, this move fucking sucks, but I like it. And then you just pull it out, and now you just whooping ass because nobody ever seen anybody ever use this move before. Yeah. So they don't know how to play around it.
Back quarter circle back on Dragunov. It's like this little he steps back and then hits you with this mean ass shoulder. When people throw a high, you just hit them in their armpit. It's like like you didn't fucking see that shit. You're like or even
that
just like Paul's death fist, like that shit is wow. Like fucking hold that shit. This shit is hard.
Exactly. Lars got this shoulder move. People used to use that in the other games, like for like wall combos. I just be throwing that bitch out in neutral, bro, because it goes so far.
That shit is funny.
Nah,
it is, bro.
Maybe. Yeah, I got
it. You'll get it one day. Whenever you decide to dive into the Tekken fucking
give myself to the fucking abyss.
Yeah, we'll get you right.
Oh my gosh, man, we're fucking.
We're gonna put you in the lab, bro.
One of these goddamn days, I'll give up. One of these days.
We're gonna put you in the lab,
man. Real quick before we go, I do want to just a couple quick bites, a couple quick topics before we get up out of here, though. I saw this earlier actually. Battlefield, their next game might have a free-to-play battle royale. How do you feel about that?
They need to have a fucking. They need to fix their regular game before they start talking about new shit.
Wait, what's wrong with it now?
Now there's nothing wrong with it, but this is like 2 years out. Like that's the shit that y'all need to drop good games on release. When y'all drop good shit on day one, then I'm gonna give a fuck about y'all trying new shit. But if they were like, yo, Battlefield 2099 2 we're gonna retry this shit, and I'm be like, all right, now you get to try to innovate. Cause y'all tripping.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. This battle royale now, ugh. So I'm gonna pass on that, brother. Gonna pass on that.
I feel like they a little too late to the party, man.
I'm gonna be real. With the like the destruction and evolution, it could be cool. That could actually could be cool, but it's just late.
Even the people who like battle royales are not like, man, I can't wait for another battle royale. Like I can't imagine,
man.
I'm tired of it, bro.
They try to do it with their extraction shooter, but you know what I'm saying, or at least some type of mode that's competitive with that extraction shooter. But it didn't pan out.
I want something different. I want some Army of Two shit.
Facts. Army 2 is
that's
fantastic.
What I want, bro.
Army 2 is fantastic, man. Except the Devil's Cartel, that shit was not good. But that's a whole other thing. Okay. On to another quick story. Nintendo's suing that Yuzu emulator guy for the Switch. Those people. So they're taking them to court to the potential cleaners. Wait,
what's Yuzu again?
It's like a Switch emulator. For all the Tears of the Kingdom. All the Tears of the Kingdom.
That's what everybody be. Okay, yeah.
Allegedly, that's what everybody be doing. Allegedly, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, allegedly.
I
never did it.
Yeah, this nigga, man. Allegedly. But I will say it is crazy because the emulator, again, emulators have been a pretty solid, substantial part of why all these, like the Asus ROG, the handheld, the Steam Deck, all these other handhelds have been like bumping up because they have the kind of online access, the open platform type of thing, and they can add these emulators in there. I wonder how much it kind of shifts things around, you know what I'm saying, or how long we have to wait until another one just kind of rises up from the ashes and, you know, we get another emulator. But Nintendo's trying to again, do what they do. Nintendo lawyers, it's been a while since they've been in action like this, man. They gotta stretch their legs.
Man, Nintendo don't even got lawyers, bro. They got motherfucking they got motherfuckers to send you to hell, bro.
Like,
you're not even
niggas got doom slayers.
You walk in with a lawyer and they walk in with 9 judges. Like, you're like, what the fuck?
Said this was a trial? No.
The other judge is like, oh, I see. Yeah, sorry, bro. You're done. We might as well. Jury, you're done. Like, we already know what's happening here.
Honestly,
yeah,
bro. Facts. And then
I feel like
go ahead.
Oh no, go ahead.
No, go ahead. I was gonna switch topics. Go ahead.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say that it's probably gonna be a while before we see another emulator, because I like I said, I've genuinely never used Yuzu, so I don't even know how good it is, but I'm assuming it's good. Cause that's what I'll be hearing everybody talk about.
They were like, I think they were probably like one of the main like sources or like mentioned a lot around the time Tears of the Kingdom was like leaked. I think they were like,
oh, you know what?
Around there. But again,
that was when Pokemon got leaked too, right?
Yeah. Outside of that, like they're fucking they've been a consistent fixture with Switch like emulation and stuff like that. So it's tough to see it go.
Yeah, and it took them a while to even like emulate the Switch too, right? Yeah, okay. Yeah, we probably not gonna see it for a little bit. But then again, I feel like the infrastructure is already built up, so we probably gonna see it.
Somebody's gonna copy it. Somebody's gonna copy it and move on to the next thing without question. Somebody's gonna just pluck it and then move on, and then we'll see another, like, you know what I'm saying, Buzu will be up in like 6 months.
Buzu.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I would say, hey, any people out there that's that know how to emulate, you know, that's making these programs and shit, wait till the Switch 2 come out, bro. They're not gonna care.
Facts. That's also true. The timing with that's gonna be a little bit ass.
Yeah.
Fairs. And then, all right, one last thing I do want to say. I did want to get y'all opinion on this because it's been like sprouting up this week. So, did y'all see the trend in the Helldivers where like people are getting kicked because they don't have all the meta loadouts and shit? Did y'all see that?
I saw your video.
Yeah, I had to talk about it. I was pissed when I seen that shit. But like people, again, even like I heard stories of, like level 5s, like people who are like cadets still. You know what I'm saying? Like people who ain't got, they was like, oh, you ain't got that meta build or whatever. You ain't got this gun.
They still wet behind the ears.
They still voting to kick, bro. I'm like, how did y'all feel about it?
I'm gonna let Wayne go.
I would say you dodged a bullet. I'm not gonna hold you. Like, don't get me wrong, like getting killed by the mortar by my homie, like that shit is sometimes that shit is ass. But because like I'll be like, oh, that little ass fucking scuttle's coming up to me, and all I hear is doop, doop, doop. Like I'm like, oh, I'm glad, bro. But that's the fun of the game. But if y'all listen, if you're playing this game and you're like, we need to do perfect runs, bro, like, dog, get off the game. Like, go outside, go take a walk, talk to some people, bro. Like, this is not a competitive game. Same thing with the motherfuckers who cheat in the game. This is not that, bro. You're playing the wrong game. If you're gonna cheat in a video game, one, stop playing video games. That's stupid. But two, you're gonna cheat in a PvE game, bro. The only person you're cheating is yourself. Because like me, at the end of the day, I'm gonna just leave and go play with some people who are fun. But two, like, who's this for? You know what I'm saying? So you can unlock, so you can grind the game out. You know how boring this game is without the fun and the randomness? Like, you're just gonna grind shit out? Like, you're just gonna walk around, pick up things, and then let your aimbot do the rest? I guess, bro. Like, have fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nah, I agree. Especially since like PvE games, they get to a point where it becomes stale because it's like you know what the AI is gonna do sooner or later. So if you're cheating in that, it's just like, why, bro? Like,
yeah, and it's fun having different builds because some people will run like the EMS or some people will run other guns. Like, it's cool to just see how all this shit interacts with each other. Like, it's a dope experience. But hey, if they kicked me for not having the meta build, bro, I'd just save my ass 20-30 minutes playing with some corny people.
Nah, that's facts. Because the game is designed where you can literally win with anything. It might be a little more difficult, but you can win with anything.
You can make it work, or if you don't got the right shit, you can find the right shit. Like, you can literally just go around and be like, oh, somebody dropped this flamethrower. Let me pick this shit up and go crazy.
Yeah, that ass. And I think another thing people don't realize is that, like, the objective in this game is more important than you actually killing shit.
Yeah.
So as long as y'all get the objective done, you killing them don't even matter. Like, there's been runs where I will literally just be like, hey, I'm gonna take aggro, I'm gonna distract them, y'all get the objective, and we heading out.
Yeah.
We don't even kill them. I just fucking be a distraction and let my homies do the work. But I think people, they're just so fixated on, oh, I can drop this fucking big ass nuke. Let me kill everything in the vicinity since I can just do it.
Damn. Listen, man. If you ain't about fun is democratic, all right? Fun is democracy. Let niggas cook with what they want to cook with, man. Stop being a bitch and start shooting.
Hell yeah. Get liberated. Express some D, nigga.
Facts. Oorah. Nigga. What are you talking about?
Come on, nah.
Oh, shit.
From Super Earth, bro. Stop playing.
Facts, bro. Stop playing on Super Earth. Stop being fickle. You know what I'm saying? Fucking grind.
And if you're not fighting for Super Earth, you don't get no bitches.
Facts. That's what I heard. If you kicking players, it seems like you don't want to win. If you don't want to win, you're not being democratic. If you're not democratic, you ain't get no bitches. That's how it goes. That's how it goes.
Bitches love democracy.
You worried about meta, but have you meta, bitch?
Come on now. He's spin. They ain't never met a bitch in their life.
Cook. Oh man. All right, that's all the shit I got for today, man. Let's wrap this bitch up, man. Listen, Richie, thank you so fucking much for pulling up today to the show. Give the whole thing your closing statements, man. Any closing notes, where we can find you, where to sub and watch all your dope content. Let us know.
Oh shit. Okay. Shit, man. You can find me everywhere. Richie's HQ, Twitch, TikTok, Twitter, YouTube. I have an IG. I don't really use it, so I'm not gonna promote that. I'm doing a Road to Tekken God series on YouTube. Y'all should check that out. I want to say thank you to Tripp and Win for having me, bro. Every time I see these dudes, I'm like, hey, man, you know, I'm down for the fight. So I'm glad that I was actually down to be on it, bro. I had a great time. It was an honor.
Facts, man. I'm glad we finally got you on there, man. Like it's absolute pleasure. You already know you're one of my favorite creators. You're one of the most entertaining motherfuckers I've ever met in this content creation stuff. Like without question. So we always appreciate your energy, what you always bring, the entertainment value. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, this man's a goddamn star. He's a goddamn star. But make sure, you know what I'm saying?
Thank you, Brian. I appreciate y'all, bro.
Yeah, I'll make sure to leave all the links in the description. You guys can sub. Go check out all of his content. Check out his Road to Tech and God series that is in progress, and we'll get that cooking. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, also, I want to say something for y'all, bro. Because I don't ever get to hype y'all up like I want to, bro. All my homies that are like heavy into video game, just the industry and all that, I'll be putting them onto y'all shit, bro. Because I gotta say.
Thank you.
I've been watching like IGN and all that shit growing up and everything, you know, just people that are in the industry, you know, talking about video games and stuff like that. Bro, the shit that y'all talk about and the knowledge that y'all have is so valuable, bro. I appreciate y'all so much. I know there's stuff that y'all drop and I'm like, thank y'all for covering this because I was actually thinking about getting this. Bro, y'all are doing a great service. Y'all deserve so much more than what y'all have right now, bro.
Thank you.
Love, dog. We working towards it 100%, bro. Like it's wild, bro. But listen, I love this shit. Wayne love this shit. Kai love this shit. Like, yo, we love doing this, bro. Like,
and you can tell, y'all, the passion. You can just feel the passion, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Like, again,
appreciate it, man.
Yeah, we can yap about this shit all day, every day for like this week. But trust me, our time is coming, dog. Our time is coming.
Oh yeah,
love,
definitely.
Dog. Thank you, seriously, man. When give us your closing statements for this episode.
Drink your water. Wash your face. Make sure you block them lows because you're not blocking lows enough.
Come on.
But also don't get launched neither. Yeah, have fun figuring that fucking balance out.
Come on.
And play some games, man. Enjoy the games.
Yes, sir.
Factuals, man. My closing statements for one is make sure again you guys go rate the podcast 5 stars. Check us out on all platforms. No Cooldown podcast. Show us some love. Again, rate us 5 stars. Like, comment, subscribe. Let us know what you want to see. Let us know who you want to see on the podcast as well. Again, these guest things are back for the year. We're so happy to have Richie here. We want to bring in, you know what I'm saying, some dope people doing dope things out there. So if you got anybody you want to suggest, whether it be in the creator space, the gaming space, industry space, somebody who just likes games, say fuck it, you know what I'm saying, who's dope people you think would be great for the pod, let us know. But again, thank you guys so much. We appreciate everybody for listening in. Keep locked for all the content and stuff coming through the year. And my final message is democracy, bitches. That's all we got for this episode. Thank y'all so much. This has been No Cooldown, and we are out of here for Super Earth. Salute!
Yes, sir. 5 stars. Remember what I said.